Hey guys, Yaki here, and today's the day I do the Q&A, which is, well, I was going to select a few questions I wanted to answer, but I thought about it and I'm like, I'll just answer every single question because I don't want to leave people out of the Q&A, you know. So yeah, so beyond this day or during this day, no more Q&A questions. Yeah. Anyway, let's begin. The first Q&A question is 0 views in 50 seconds. How are you so garbage? I don't know, man. I'm sorry. The next question. First. Well, I mean, this is sorted by newest, by the way, and well, I think Gamer Prayer OK got it first, beside you, Aaron. So sorry about that. By Dead 888, if you were a toaster, which brand in our module would you be? I don't have any knowledge of toasters, I'm sorry. Edit? I thought I'm a better one. Hello, this is Chris, a handsome. How do you respond to the allegations that you, a high ward, 500 hours, trying to meet with a squire? 10 hours. I don't know. Continuing on. Karin missing. Why do you hate princes on maps? Would you be happy if they were different weapons instead? The reason why I hate princes on maps is because of how many princes there are. I don't hate the rifle, I love the rifle, okay? It is a 150 body shot gun. That alone by itself is crazy. The reason why I hate princes on every single map, though, is because every special maps maker puts a prince on their map, and it's not unique. It's too generic, bro. If one person has a prince, every person has a prince on their map, and it's just, it's overplayed. Would you be happy if there were different weapons? Definitely yes. I would be really happy if there were different, like, specialized weapons. But unfortunately, most other weapons you cannot add onto your map, so it is what it is. Because of the rules in the Discord server and how you make compounds. So the reason why I hate princes on the map is just because everyone uses it. I don't mind if one person used it on the map, but everyone just places it down because, like, I can't think of a decoration, so I'll just put a prince here. So that's why. What's with all the gubbies in your videos? I like Gubby. That's it. He's just a silly little guy. There's no other correlation. Can you make them add Jesse Precision Rifle with a scope? The developer themselves have said that they will not add any other scoped weapon because that is the whole point of the Volk. And if another weapon has a scope, then, well, that kind of ruins the whole point of the Volk because that's the Volk's thing. So, no. Also, can you make them add... I have no ties to any of the developers or the developer of Grave Digger, so I can't force them to do anything. Yippee, the Empire song doesn't have copyright anymore. There's still a copyrighted song in the Empire, but the thing is, if I talk loudly over it, it doesn't copyright the video, so I don't even know anymore, bro. If you had to have half the classes not wear helmets, which classes would you choose no helmet? If you had to have half the classes not wear helmets, which classes would you choose no helmet? Half? Are you rounding it up to 4 or rounding it up to 3? Excluding, oh, okay, so it'd be 6 because excluding officer. Okay, so 3 of the classes out of the 6 would have no helmet. It'd probably be Mortician. I mean, what are the other ones? Oh, Jaeger, Soldat, Rancer. I don't know. I don't want to watch this at all. But if I had to, if half the classes had to not wear helmets, Mortician because he's hella OP in healing, so he'd probably be a target, which I'd boom the helmet. Jaeger because they have a bunch of tools to utilize to kill multiple people, so I guess Jaeger. And then lastly, there's what else? There's 4 more. Who am I missing? Vanguard, no, he's defensive. Rancer, no, he's made for that. So it's either Soldat or York. Probably York, I guess, because they can just throw up cover. That's my answer, I guess. Would you prefer cheeseburger without cheese or gilded mining pickaxe? I'd probably do the gilded mining pickaxe. Would you have Tung Sahura mace skin or Stalagmite knife skin in Grave Digger? Probably the knife skin. That sounds sick. And I don't know what this looks like. The Tung Tung Sahurume skin, so it is what it is. The favorite GD gun and why? Good question actually. My favorite GD gun? Probably the green. Because people complain about shotguns all the time when their sole purpose is to kill people at close range. And people complain about their close range like viability, which is the whole point of what a shotgun is, so I guess I'll say the green or Hellion. Because they're made to kill people one shot. But except the Hellion is two shot, because people don't like one shot guns. Even though rifles just beat shotguns outright. So, people these days, man. Oh, this guy's Korean. Hey, did you know, buddy? One lemon contains as much vitamin C as one lemon. Okay, bro. What is your favorite GD build slash weapon? My favorite GD build is gotta be Jesse Grenade on Sodat. Because you can Jesse Grenade and then shoot them with a grace and boom, they instantly die. So, yeah. Whoever did that, what was that one video? That one video where I did Jesse Artillery, if you search it up. Whoever did that suggestion, I need to shake your hand. It is my most favorite build in the entire game ever since I now know how to use the Jesse Grenade. Because even when I gilded the Jesse gun, I never used the grenade, but ever since that build, I realized its full potential and it got nerfed because of that. Because how good the grenade was. So, yeah, the Jesse Grenade build is my favorite. Just Grace, Jesse Grenade, and whatever perk you want. Really good. As a weapon, I said earlier, a Queen or the Hellion. What is your favorite perk and class? My favorite perk is Veteran because of the amount of details there is in it. But my favorite like overall perk is Apparition because of the stealth you can do. As like stealth is just my favorite thing to do, especially against players. If you beat players with stealth in GD, it's beautiful. It also pisses people off if you use a Queen Apparition, and that's my favorite combo. Aside the Jesse Grenade, obviously. And Crass. It's Sodat because he's generic, and being a generic soldier in a war is just that's the whole point of war, which I like. Wimbus Company ID. Guys, you have to add the question, my brother. Hello? Oh, he's talking about in the video. That's Zichun Ishmael, bro. Or family candidate Zichun Ishmael, whatever the official name is. What do you do, Gilded Kingslayer? I'm gonna click on reply and embed it. He already did it? Yes. Brother, in Christ, it's already been done. What? What other guns would you like to see modifications for? If so, what modifications would you like to see? Oh, that's a good question. I couldn't tell you already have one, so Jesse already has one. Volk already has one. Probably the Prince. Oh, no. What I want to see is a 3-weight weapon. That'd be super cool. I want to see that happen. Like, it could be like the long barrel Prince, but it has like a heavy bolting time. But that'd be just so cool. But for me, I'd want to see a 3-weight weapon be added as a modification. And I think that's about it. I don't know anything else I'd want to add. Maybe... Oh, there's gotta be another incendiary rifle, so something like that, but yeah, that's about it. How do you feel about us Genius Sodat mains with that 999 IQ? Hey, the reason why Sodats don't give you ammo is because they rely on themselves more than you. That's why they don't give you ammo. It's because they know they do better than you. So, hey, if a Sodat doesn't give you ammo, then you might need to work on your gameplay, you know? When will you guild the first aid medkit? I'd say close. I'm at 680. I could probably do that some other time. Here, guys, Rocky, hey. This doesn't have enough likes, so I'm not gonna use that for my intro. I'm sorry, bro. What kind of black magic that made us sold our souls to GD? I don't know how to answer this question. I'm sorry. Imagine if I was interrogated by Jaegers. That's a good start, says the description. Well, what's your favorite eye/shoulder to look from? What an intriguing question. Probably the right? Because every weapon in the game, you're like right-handing, obviously, so probably the right angle. I just naturally how I pray. People that pray naturally left, like they're cool, they're fine. I have no opinion. Like this, it's just preference. So yeah, that's really it, I guess. Here's another one. What's the thing about GD you dislike the most? From guns to mechanics? I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm kind of a sheep. Like, I don't really care about what happens, what changes are made in this game. I just kind of live with it. Because I rather enjoy the game for what it is rather than hate for what it can be. Or just, I don't like hating on stuff. That's just me. But something I hate the most, something I dislike the most. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Maybe, I guess a thousand kill skin for the sword. I guess that'd be cool if something was added for it. Because there's 1,000 kill skins for the knife and the mace. Why not add one for the sword too? Or add one for the Rancer shield. Or Rancer shield? The heavy lance. Or even one for the shield too. So that'd be cool to see. Because usually every weapon that has murders has a skin, right? Except for stuff like the York mining bomb, the mining pickaxe, and even the construction hammer, which unfortunately still does not have kills listed, which I'd love to see added in the game. But overall, I don't really hate the game. Or I don't hate something specifically. The thing I hated the most at the time was that the Hellion heavy shotgun was trash. That I made a whole video about it, but now it does 250 a shot at 25 studs. So yeah, it's better now, and I can't complain about it anymore. But back then, it was bad. At 5 studs, you couldn't one-shot somebody. It was just really bad. But yeah, let's continue onward. Do you think that they should add different helmet variations to classes, and what kind of helmets should they add? What kind of helmet variations, classes? Let's read this carefully. Do you think they should add different helmet variations to the classes, and what kind of helmets should they add? The developers said themselves they are never going to add helmet variations due to the fact that it would completely fuck up identifying targets. Like, imagine a soldat wearing a Rancer helmet. Like, it'd be cool, but it confused new players, obviously. But, so, I guess no, because the developer said no. It's never going to happen. I would like it if they had added helmet customization. Like, something like a purity seal for Empire, or I don't know, like, face paint for the Nation. But that's kind of only for shocks, unfortunately, because I feel like the Rook anti-material isn't that cool looking. It's just red face paint, which, yes, you can identify it's a shock, but I wish there was something more cooler. But other than that, though, I guess they should just add face paint or just, you know, small stuff, but you can still identify the target. So no game-changing, like, different helmets, but yeah, just add small cosmetics. That'd be cool. I already gave you this. Sorry, man. Are you employed or unemployed? I am unemployed. Yes, guys, I'm chopped. I'm sorry. But hey, I have a ticket. I go to college. I do college, okay? And doing college work and posting a video 2 times a day, but not obviously it's 1 time a day, is, well, what I do now. So I'm unemployed, but I do college though, which should give me some leisure, right? Also, I earn a lot of money from YouTube, so thank you guys so much. If you're being watched, it doesn't mean you're being watched. I don't know what kind of question is this, bro. Empire or nation? Which side are you? I'm probably nation because they're American. That's the sole reason why I'm nation. Is because they're American. They're compromised of Americans, which I am American, so I'm a nationer. But I would like Imperials. I would like the Empire, but of course I don't understand their language, so how could I enjoy them? I do like Empire more though because of their cosmetic. You know, their knights. Knights with guns has to be the most cinema combo you could ever do in any game, which is why I love that's why I got into GD so much, is because of the knights with guns. I was like, yo, this is sick as hell, which is why I love this game so much. But as for like actuality, it'd be nation. How long have you been playing Arc games? I don't know. I played the King Winter. I played 8-888. I played Anonymous Activities. So I don't really know how long I've been playing, but I know I've been playing since high school, I guess. So that's that. What Grave Digger mods or guns do you want to see in the game? I said earlier I want to see a 3-8 weapon and or another incendiary weapon because people don't use incendiary weapons that much because they're more support. But support weapons are, I want to see more in that in the game. Also, the developer did say they want to add a crossbow and or a heavy bolt gun, similar between like a hybrid between a Prince and a Judgment. So something like that, or a crossbow. But most importantly, I want to see a 3-8 weapon in this game, like forcing you to use Survivalist and or forcing you to use Soda to use it. What new feature or cosmetics you want to see added in the game, and do you agree that there should be helmet cosmetics? I do agree there should be helmet cosmetics, just not new helmets, because that would fuck up identifying targets. I do want to see unique shock clothing, though the guy that makes the clothing, he's probably dead or something. He's doing college work, so he's not gonna make clothing ever again, so that's unfortunate. As for a new cosmetic in the thing, like for the soldier, I don't know. What's a cosmetic that's not done? We have shoulder band, we have badges, banderillas. Maybe like a miniature bag on your back, like a super tiny bag, or like a backpack even. That would be super sick, though I could see that being conflicting with the radar trooper, so that's probably never gonna happen, but I'd love to see something on your back. Like, I really like the, what is it? I love, what is it called? Where is it? The clutch. This is cool because it's on your back. It's super sick, super awesome. But other than that, though, I don't know what else that they should add. So yeah. Which trend is better looking? Empire wins all the time, bro. Like Empire cosmetically, you typically wins most of the time. So yeah, probably the Empire more. Because Nation is just, it's full dark black steel, which is like, yeah, it's cool. But the Empire is full white, like gold, like a bunch of purity seals on them. If they had like Space Marine hand grab around their arms, that'd be so, it's beautiful. You have autism, like for real. I've never taken a test, so I don't know. When will you play Battlefield 1? I have bought the game during the sale, but I've never touched it, so I don't know when. Do you think there will ever be a 1K live skin for the cavalry sword? Definitely. I do think there will be something. Maybe like an axe. Imagine an axe, like a giant axe you can wield. That'd be super cool, but they'd have to do new animations or use some old ones, so I'm not too sure. But yeah, I do believe there would be one, but as of now, we don't know. Who would you love to hang out with out of all the classes? Vanguards, bro. They're just a bunch of chill guys. Like, Soldats, they're normal people. Rooks, they're cool people. Morticians, they're kind of like, they're nice, you know, but like they kind of have that dark side in them. Officers, they're just talking about war and tactics. They don't care about making small talk. And it's like you're like a cool officer, then of course you're gonna be talking with your men. But there's Lancers, which are they're just always practicing. You have barely any time to talk with them, and they're probably just training. You have Jaegers that rather talk to themselves and rather just work on their own. But Vanguards, they just seem like cool people that want everyone to live, because most Vanguards in the game, like war-wise, don't want to kill people. They want to protect everyone, even enemies too. But of course, in this game, you're supposed to kill people, which is why Vanguards bring guns, swords, etc. So personally, I'd love to hang out with Vanguards. So yeah. On 15k subs, I will send you your reg. Okay, man. Should fear caps be added for the rest of the classes? That's a good question. No, I don't think so, though, because caps are made for officers, you know? A soldat wearing a cap or like a beret or whatever just kind of makes no sense. It would be cool. Imagine a soldat with the scarf, goggles, and beret? Okay, Austin, you're kind of cooking something, okay? I do kind of agree with you. That would be sick. That would be hella cool. But as for like everyone else though, like, I don't know, like Nation's Rook with a cap, like mask. Like the mask is super sick, but the helmet's kind of goofy, like with the cap. And I don't see that, but like, imagine a beret for every class in this game. That would be cool. Like a mortician gas mask with a beret. That would be sick. That would be cool. But anything else though, I think it would look too goofy. Also, it would make a hard time identifying officers. Like, a lot of pro players can obviously identify officers with their clothing, but remember, new player experience is important as well, so I'm not sure if they would add that in the game. What do you think about people in GD all grinding for kills, skins, and the Daniels? I'm fine with people, like, what is it? I'm fine with people grinding each other. For like example, you know, like all those melee events in the GD server? I'm fine with that because you're working for your kill with melee. But as for like completely alt grinding, like AFK, you have like multiple characters alt set up. I don't really, I'm biased. I don't really care, but like, if you wanted that battery, go ahead. Because in the end, all the skins are free in this game, so why should you care, okay? So personally, I don't really mind it. But if you do alt grind, like, it's It is what it is, you know. I can't really blame you. Should train game mode and bandits be added back to GD? What? Should be added or added back to GD? Bandits aren't in the game, I'm sorry. It's just, the game is hard-coded for Empire Nation. Though, if one day they somehow added bandits and source coercion teams, that'd be awesome. And as for, should there be a train game mode, or should the train game mode come back? Personally, it's a really hard game mode to get new players into. Because the core game is mining, right? And all of the other game modes let you mine. But as for the chain, all you do is mine to the point, and after that, it's just a giant open field where you get shot. So I'm not too sure about the train game mode coming back for the overall experience. I mean, it's still in private servers if you want to do that. To me, any other games on Roblox? My brother, have you seen my channel? Yes, I have played other games on Roblox, bro. I play a lot of games on Roblox, but I don't make videos about them because obviously they don't make many views. But I still post videos anyway, nonetheless, because I enjoy these games and my channel isn't all GD. Like, yes, it is all GD, but that's not what I just do. So, yeah, I do play other games on Roblox. I even post other games on my channel. Not as often because I'm not like full GD personality on other games. So, I guess, yes, I do play other games on Roblox. Duh. Also, in the clip, I played Roomba's Company in the video, so I don't know why you're asking this. Will you ever do a face reveal? I mean, sure, I can do that. I don't really know why I wouldn't. Big times are being held by gunpoint by a bunch of Jaegers. What is your A-A Creed Breaker Mary build? The game is closed. How can I show you, bro? I'm sorry. Are you German? Please do an One Pixel impression. No, I do not think I'm German. As for One Pixel impression, I don't know. What is your microphone model? I think it's an AM8 something. I forgot its name, bro. It's a Fine AM8 yada yada. I don't know. It's something like that. Would you use the alt action of the Prince rifle? It's a good alt action. Yes, I would. What do you think about the Easter eggs in GD, like Ossa, Secret Perk, Doom Animation, and Double and Metal Gear, Snake? I don't know what Metal Gear is. I'm sorry. Reference with 2 talons. I have no opinion. They're cool. Like, what if I said I hated them? Why would I hate them? You know, so no opinion, I guess. They're just cool. What made you choose Crazy Ninja as your username? Oh, this is the wrong one. Oh, what's that? Okay, bro. What made you choose Crazy Ninja as your username? I didn't choose that as my username. My older brother did it for me, which is why I've stuck with it ever since. But the actual reason is because I like ninjas. Well, not anymore, I should say. Well, I still do, but like back then when I was a kid, I had a huge hyperfixation on people with masks. But I didn't know what they were called. I didn't know they were called masks. Like, for example, in Modern Warfare, you could spawn in as like a guy with a mask, right? And you look hella cool. And I'd be like, yo, that guy looks sick. He's a ninja. Because every person with like a ski mask, I just call a ninja. And I just, well, that's where my fixation on ninjas came from. But now I like knights way more than ninjas. But I'd rather stick with my username because Crazy Ninja is just what my older brother gave me. Is what I keep. So yeah. What got you in the GD in the first place? I saw this is the only time I went to the discovery page on Roblox and I found the game. I clicked on it, I played it, and I saw knights with guns and I stuck with it. That's how I got GD in the first place. It's just, yeah. Alright, guys. There's gonna be a lot of mouth sounds in this. I'm sorry. Question: how many hours do you have in GD? What's your first gilded weapon? I have 570 hours. As for my first gilded weapon, it was the Prince Long Rifle. Though I did not make a gilded video of the Prince or the Grace or even the Honor because I was too new. I was still in the early phases of my channel, which I wouldn't think people would want to see gilded videos, but then I made the gilded Queen and people liked it, and eventually I made every single other gilded weapon. So maybe I might make a gilded Prince Long Rifle video in the future, Grace and a Queen. One day. We'll see. What's your favorite type of cake? Probably chocolate. I'm pretty basic. So, yeah, just chocolate. But maybe ice cream too. I remember I used to like ice cream cake. But like after I ate the ice cream, I just didn't like the cake. I think that's because it was a bad flavor, but overall it's like chocolate. Mine is Napoleon, if you even care. I do care, don't worry, bro. Don't worry, Bez underscore O'Cowan. Isn't... You mean Neapolitan? Isn't that like the strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate? Yeah, that does sound good. How many hours do you have in GD? I don't know if people keep asking me this because I always press M every time I play GD, but I do have 570 as of recording on September 19, 2025. I don't know I added the year, but yeah, I have 570. So yeah. Hello, Ninja. Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? Favorite map in GD and why? Now this is a good question. It's gotta be one of the OG classics. Manufacturing, Outpost, and Barracks. Man. Maybe Assembly too, because Assembly was added pretty good. Assembly. Now, it doesn't have to be those four, obviously, but those are just the OG maps that was stuck around for so long. I think when you say GD, when you hear GD, the map you think of... Oh, this is gonna be controversial now. The map you think of when you hear GD has got to be... Should it be, though? Should it be? Okay, mind you, I like every single map in GD. Don't worry, because, you know, I'm a sheep. I like everything. I don't really like to hate, but my favorite map in GD has to be... I think... No. Is it? I have to think about this. It's Outpost. It has to be Outpost. If you think of GD, you think... God, something in my throat. I'm sorry, guys. You think of Outpost. Outpost is the GD map. There's long, medium, and close-range combat in that single map alone, and also mining combat in that around that point is perfect. It's perfectly used. Because you can mine top, bottom, it doesn't matter where you mine, you're gonna contribute something on that outpost. So I think it's gotta be a compound, so it's gotta be Outpost, I believe. And hold up. Sorry, okay. What is your favorite knife/mace skin? My favorite knife skin is the default nation knife because of the knuckle duster. It's just, there's an entire video where I grazed this knife, guys, so it's definitely this one. Also the sheath. Super sick, super cool. Love to see the sheath stay. That's just, like, that's awesome. I wish other knives had it, but of course they don't because you earn the skin, so you should be able to see it wherever it is. So, yeah. As for the mace, it's gotta be shovel because it's just a shovel. It's cool. And grenade is cool because of the explosion that can happen, really, but personally, I like the shovel a lot. Because it's GD, it's grave digger. So you need a shovel to dig, right? So, yeah. You have a persona? My brother in Christ. No, what kind of question is that? Same fate as Nova? Oh, that's when I headshotted VM Buddy. I'm sorry, VM Buddy. A persona would be a dragon, though. Why did I go? Okay, whatever. Let's continue on. Thoughts on GD community as a whole? Now, personally, I am very out of... I'll say this. I am very out of touch with the GD community, okay? I know the GD community on the Discord server absolutely hates me, bro, because of my mic quality. Like, all they say is I already scream in my videos. First of all, they have not seen my most recent videos. I've changed my mic, and also I've reduced the volume. But most importantly, you guys need to turn down your volume on the video. These guys must have their volume at 100 at all times, bro. There is no way they keep complaining about the volume when they just, like, I just don't understand these guys. I actually just don't understand those guys, bro. But yeah, continuing on. When will we be dropping a full dog tag correction? I should probably do that sometime. I stopped correcting dog tags a long time ago after the Gilded Sword video. So, because the amount of time it took to compile all the footage, which is like 30 plus minutes of footage, it would take 30 minutes to create a dog tag correction of that video specifically, so I stopped doing it. But I probably could show you guys later. You mentioned in other videos that you typically just use the Jesse Grace Sword for fun, but what otherwise do you use for other classes? That's a good question. Typically, what I use is I use everything. low. What I mean by that is if I'm using the queen on one class, I'm using the queen on all other classes because I'm probably making a video on that weapon. But as for what each class I use, for some of that I probably use Hellion or a queen, right? And as of the time right now, I am using the Hope pistol because I want to gild it or run Hope it. But typically a loadout would be Grace, Jesse, combat rifle, and boom. This would be it because you shoot once with the Grace and then you grenade them, they die, or grenade and then shoot once and then they die. Or I would rock the Hellion or Queen because I'd proc apparition with the Grace. And well, actually, with shotguns, I typically run the Nell, so I get the kill, proc apparition. They don't know why I did, so they can't tell the teammates. And then I go sneak in a corner, hide, kill someone with the Queen, and I just keep steamrolling with the shotgun. Either one. Or I even use the sawed off because of the shortened barrel, so people can't see me around corners. As for the negotiator or heavy, I don't use these two. I haven't used these two that often. But that's typically the build I use. But right now I'm using the Hope and any other primary. But for now I'm using the shotguns because shotgun gameplay you don't see often. Because it takes skill to use a shotgun. Now you might be punching your screen right now. You might be yelling at me. It takes skill to use a shotgun. What are you saying, Rocky? What are you talking? Look, if I use any of these guns, it's an easy 20 kill game. It's too easy to use a rifle. It's just chest shot, pistol. Or if I'm using a different class, chest shot, chest shot. Cause you just imagine using a rifle, right? Peek, one hit, go back, peek, they're dead. It's that easy to use a rifle. With shotguns, you have to make sure they're at the right distance, 25 studs. You have to make sure they're 25 studs. You have to make sure that all the pellets hit so they insta kill, right? And you also have to make sure you have to reload the certain right times. Like, shotguns are just way more skillful than rifles because with rifle you can kill people all the way over here. Like from here to there, two shot, always guaranteed. Two shot with rifles. With shotgun, if I have a shotgun here and you have a rifle right there, I ruse, always ruse. With shotgun, you have to position yourself and you have to manage your ammo. You have to do so much with shotgun compared to rifles, which is I like shotguns so much more. And people that complain about shotguns and that they need nerfs, it's just, I absolutely dislike them because it's just, shotguns are already okay as is. And you want to nerf them even more, even though they're rewarding players that know how to position themselves correctly. Like, come on. Like, the Hellion is a two-shot gun. Also, at most, the queen kills 2 people. The reason why people complain about shotguns is because they die in one hit, there's no reaction time. If you're actually playing with your team, you know, it's a team-based game, 2 shots, I kill 2 people, I die right after. With the Hellion, I kill 3 people, I die right after. Also, you can just mine and position yourself where you shoot me. It's just, it's so easy to deal with shotguns, yet people complain about them so often, which is why I like shotguns the most in this game. And if I use Judgment, I can get headshots easy, but I don't do that because it's too easy to get Judgment kills. Which is why I like shotguns way more. It's my most killed weapon in the game, beside the Grace. Because Grace, I just shoot someone and then stop the Grace. But yeah, that's why I like shotguns so much. Let's continue on with other questions. Oh, yeah, he wants to see... I went on a whole rant about shotguns, I'm so sorry. What other loadouts do I use? For Yuk, I typically use Devil Dog or Tunnel Rat because Tunnel Rat into solid shotgun, or Tunnel Rat into Negotiator into Pickaxe kill is the most funniest thing. With Mortician, I typically use, what do I use on Mortician? I swap builds so often, I don't even know what I use. That's because I just use Apparition on everything. So, I guess be mad at me if you hate Apparition. Maybe Chemist? I don't know. Veteran, because you don't have that much ammo. Maybe Survivorist? Yeah, I don't know. I saw builds so often that it's just... I guess this is what I have right now. So, yeah. What up, guys? Okay, I was going to burp, but it went away. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's continue on. That was a wrong question. Let's just keep going. By the way, super happy to see you reaching 10k. Thank you, my brother. And getting semi-popular. I'll be able to make whatever content you like, despite most of the popular come from... That sounds pretty social. The thing, I do make whatever content I like, do not worry. The reason why I make GD content is because I like GD. If I didn't like it, I'd stop making it. But of course, since I'm popular because of GD and I enjoy making GD, I keep making GD content because I like it and I get popular off it. Why would I stop, right? So don't worry, I'm perfectly fine with making GD content because I am kind of like the main face of GD. I don't want to say I am the main face of GD because there's so many other YouTubers that do make GD content. But like, if we were talking about GD, I'd probably show up like around second, first, around there, around the top 3. So yeah, don't worry about it. I do enjoy making GD content. And of course, I do make other content too. Even though it doesn't get popular, I still enjoy making content for the people that do enjoy seeing my Roombas Company content, right? Or just any other game content. Because I don't play GD every day, guys. I play other games too. So yeah. What got you into GD? I answered this before. It was the Knights with guns. Whenever you do the face review, I said that before. I probably will. Do you have a job? No, I'm unemployed, but I do college. So that's my reason why. Single or nah? I am single. I'm sorry, bro. Any pets? I had a pet goldfish when I was hella young, but it died. Can I have the honor of getting headshot by you? If you find me, sure. Do you think the cavalry sword mod, if it's going to exist at some point? What? Do you think cavalry sword mod? Would it be peak? If it was 3-weight or 2-weight? Imagine a 2-weight cavalry sword mod. Absolute cinema. I want to see a weapon mod that changes the weight of the weapon. We don't have that yet. Actually, no, we do. We have Talon and the Union 2-weight. Let's see if primary gets swapped to 1-weight. Come on, that'd be cool. But I would love to see a 2-weight cavalry sword. That'd be just cool to see. Like a long sword, like a giant 2-handed sword. That'd be cool. But other than that, though, I'm not too sure how like viable it would be. It'd probably just be like a Lancer. Like, it'd be like a weaker Lancer Lance, right? But people would still love to rock a great sword on their kid. Like, imagine seeing an officer with a great sword. Fuck yeah, right? As for like the ultimate, it'd probably be like the charge. But I wouldn't care. It's a cool sword. I'd use it. It'd be awesome. I'd use the Hope and the great sword because it just look cool. Who cares how good it is if it looks cool, right? So yeah. What would be your reaction if the adjudicator mod was added? I would make a all mod weapon video. Because I know Drapid made one, and I didn't want to make one since Drapid made it, and I wanted him to get popular. Because, you know, I'm not a complete... You know, if someone makes a video, I probably shouldn't make the video, right? Because it's already out there. But, hey, once that adjudicator mod, you know, once that adjudicator mod gets out, Drapid, I'm sorry, buddy, but then I'll have... Your video will be outdated, but my video... it'll be the real deal. Because I did make a all-weapon mod video, but it is severely outdated. I got a comment actually recently saying, where is the Akreen Solid Star on stockpile? Which made me cry because, you know, Warehouse is back in the map Rastapu, which is where the Akreen mod is. So, my reaction would just be cool. I have no opinion. What drink is your favorite? Yes, it can be Dan Daniel junk ass. You're talking about in-game? Or you're talking about IRL, yo? As for IRL, probably a drink called Sting. It's an energy drink that I drank in a, I drank once and I'm like, damn, this is good. And I just kept drinking it. But I drink it once a year. It's rare. It's super rare that I drink it. If you're going to use one second in a primary, would it be Grace, Jesse? What cosmetics would you like to see in the game? Didn't I say this earlier? Oh yeah, I want to see shock specific clothing. As for actual cosmetics though, a backpack or like a little like rucksack would be cool. Do you think GD could go mainstream? Hasn't it already gone mainstream? I'm talking about like hella popular. If the right YouTubers play it, probably so. So I guess yeah, sure, it could be mainstream. The thing is, a lot of people complain. It's just any game, people will always complain, so I'm unsure. And also, the developer is done making the game. Like, the developer is done. There's really no more updates that they're making as of now. Like, yeah, they'll update the game, like a hotfix patch, but that's if they have time, because the developer is already very busy with whatever they're making, so I'm not too sure. I don't appreciate RPGs from GD. Are you good? Yeah, that's not a question, bro. Tell me, Rocky, if you turned humans, would you still love us? Yes, I would. When are you going to play more Blood Dead? They had a new Juggernaut. I already tried the new Juggernaut mode. It's cool. It does get boring after a while. I do really like Blood Dead. I did play Blood Dead recently, but I didn't record much. I was just playing with friends. Have you considered checking out Under the Radar? I have checked it out a while ago, like a year ago, but I wanted to save it for like another video. But maybe since it's actually out now, I will make a video about it. I do know what you're talking about. It is a cool game. That's all. I wanted to make a video about it, but then I got caught up with GD stuff and I completely forgot about it. But now that it's been released and people are it's getting mainstream, I might make a video about it. So we'll see. We're gonna do a hand reveal. I already have done a hand reveal, so I've done 2 hand reviews actually on my YouTube channel. If you can find them, there's a video where I review a drink, and there's a post where I have a McRib in my hands. So yeah. What are the specs on your PC? I have a 4070 RTX Super. That's all I know about PCs. The reason why I know this is because it's growing. There's literally text on my PC that says 4070 RTX Super. That's all I know. Are there any specific things you want to be added into a grave digger? Maybe a new class, but that's probably never going to happen. Either a Lance skin, maybe 1000 kill cavalry sword, maybe. But the most the top priority thing I want to see is probably like a helmet cosmetic, something like that, something cool. But yeah, maybe a cav sword variant. That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Weapon mod. How does it feel killing your brothers? If you're Rocky and caves are made of rocks, killing your own brothers, each grave dug. Look, blood must be shed and stone must be destroyed. But for my empire, for my nation, I have to do what I have to do, okay? What's your favorite GD classes? It's Sodat because he's generic. That's why I like Sodat so much. We're going to try Airship Assault. I don't know what that game is, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it's the one with like are you talking about Zeppelin Wars? Is that the same thing? I don't know. Maybe, I guess. If you can, what kind of new weapon, what kind of new class or weapon would you add to GD, and what would it be and do? The developer said they wanted to add a heavy bolt weapon between the Prince and the Judgment, which would be cooler to see. So probably that, a heavy bolting weapon. Or I want to see a 3-weight weapon. So yeah. What's the most fun weapon you use in GD? The Queen or Hellion, because you have to use your positioning and your tactics correctly for it to be viable. With rifles, you can stand as far as you want and you can get any kill 2-tap. With shotguns, you have to be efficient with what you're doing and how you're doing it. You have to know where you're positioned. You have to know what map you're on. You just have to be smart with shotguns compared to rifles where you can just point and quick. So that's why I like shotguns a lot. As for favorite rifle though, it'd be Jesse because I severely downplayed the grenade, but until I was recommended a build, the Prince Jesse build, and now that I use the Grace Jesse, it's just my favorite rifle. So favorite rifle, Jesse. Favorite shotgun, Hellion, the Queen. Probably the Queen though because it's one shot. And that's my favorite pistol. It'd probably be the Grace because it's just the one that touches it all. Guys, Rocky here. Hey, this isn't gonna be part of the intro because it doesn't have enough flanks. I'm sorry. Are you thinking you'll get shy? Are you thinking you'll tries? Are you thinking trying out more games underneath Roblox? I already do this. I don't post much of outside games of Roblox, but I already do this. Most people know me of my GD content because that's what's recommended to them. And most people don't check my channel out because all they know of me is GD content. I don't make a lot of GD content, but if you do check my channel, there's a bunch of other content unrelated to Roblox. So yeah, if you're interested, go check it out. But if not, then that's totally fine. If people know me as GD guy, then I am the GD guy. You don't have to. Don't force yourself to watch my other content, guys. Don't worry. Are you planning on making any real life content? I already have. I made a video about me reacting to a Ultra Instant Goku apple drink. If you can find it, then well, good job. Get the 200% mic back play. No. Even when I listen back to my old videos, I noticed how loud I am, and that's why I reduced it back to 100. As of right now, it's currently at 90% volume when I'm recording. So people that say my mic is too loud and all I do is scream, and they hate me because I'm too loud, then all they do is have their volume at 100% and they're just hating me for that reason. But if they don't like my content, that's fine. I can't appeal to everyone, and well, it is what it is. I can't be mad at them for not liking my content. Opinion on Predator device users? Based. Opinion on Decay Winter and Contact A8? I don't play the Kingmaker that often, but it's a cool game, I guess. In Contact 88, I love this game because of the build making. Also, tanks will always reign supreme. Fuck gun builds. Even though gun builds are kind of what makes tanks alive, but in Contact 88, dude, being a tank and being an anchor gunner is just absolute cinema, bro. Where are you from? I'm from the United States. Can you just vote up for me? So that Whisper, Hope, Devil Dog. I'm not accepting loadout suggestions right now, but maybe one day I'll go back to trying out loadouts. Because back then I did do a bunch of loadouts that people suggested me, and I'll probably do a video. Similar how this video is just all questions, I'll probably do a video saying recommend your loadouts below. So yeah. When do you make an edit with Okigam music? I don't know what that is. For how long have you been playing Roblox? If you check my account, it's 2011, so I guess that. Altogether, what version when you played it on the very first time? I already posted a video, the 2-hour video. You can see what version I'm playing on. Gubby, I mean, do you have buddies and do you have other animals? Your English isn't good. Don't worry if your English isn't that good. Translator always helps. You can have a your native language and I can translate it, so you don't have to Google Translate this. So don't worry. But why do I like bunnies so much? Or do I love bunnies? Yes, I do. The reason why I love bunnies so much is because back then, in my old house, there was a bunny. I should move around so I don't get kicked out. There was a bunny in my backyard that my family fed over and over, and they had babies. And I was like, oh my god. And I wanted to take it in, but I think it was illegal to feed animals. So one day the bunnies disappeared, and my parents told me that they got taken by an eagle, even though there's no eagles where I live. So I knew something happened to them, but I just couldn't do anything for them. So that's why I like bunnies so much. Also, Gubby is just cute. Oh my god, it's so rich. Guys, I just like how silly Gubby is, okay? Like, come on. Favorite gun, Clash Shock Perk. Favorite gun, Shotgun, a Queen, or the Hellion. Because people hate it, but I love it because it's actually skill-based. Favorite class, Soda because it's generic. Favorite shock. Okay, that's the first time. Probably radio. Radio is the best shock in the game. It doesn't matter what people say. If you pick any other shock, you must rely on yourself and yourself alone. If you play around teammates, you're smart. But most of the time when you play shock, you have to rely on your own senses. If you get franked and you die as a shock, that's not your team's fault. That is your fault for doing so. Constantly, shocks will die because they don't even look behind them once. It's so easy getting shock apparition kills. It's just, it's hilarious. So personally, I think my favorite shock though would be radio or Geist. Geist because Geist is just so out of the loop with all the shocks. Every single shock has firepower. Geist, he does have firepower, but not to the degree of every other shock. But radio because it's just aura. Because I think radio is the most aggressive shock in the entire game. Personally. With how fast you can peek, it's terrifying. Also, it's skill based because you have no helmet. So you have to play smart. Because if you have a full lobby that's actually smart, then you're gonna get headshotted all the time. But if you find a way not to get headshot all the time as radio, then good job. My favorite perk is Apparition because Apparition is stealth based and I really love stealth gameplay. Least favorite. Oh, okay. My least favorite. My least favorite gun? Never thought about that. What is my least favorite gun? Okay, what's the lowest kill gun? It's not the Kingsway, because that's niche. It's either the Crit or the Whisper. Anything here? Well, my least favorite gun was the Hellion Heavy Shotgun, but now that it's good, it would probably be the Whisper Flyboy Rifle. Because out of all of these mods, I have not touched this thing at all. I like reloading in this game. I like the animations in this game. I like the emergency reload in this game. You know, I like the times where I need to reload, but I need to drop my gun to shoot a ransom next to me. But this gun kind of just, you don't need to do any of that because you have 25 rounds. Every time you die, you have 25 rounds to do it again. Essentially this gun is just, you don't have to reload and you can just play the game. So that's probably my least disliked gun. Least favorite class? Okay, let's go back to the menu. I don't have a least favorite class actually. Least favorite class. My least favorite class is most likely. What is it? What would it be? Maybe Rancer? Not because I dislike playing Rancer. Rancer is a really fun class to play because Rancer is a joke class, but if you pull off like your dirty ass flanks and you kill more than one person, then you did your job as a Rancer. You did it really well. But probably because... Sorry, hold up guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to burp. Probably because with Rancer, you don't have access to the entire gun roster. Which is like, it kind of sucks. Because even with Vanguard, you're able to use all these other guns. That's what's cool about Vanguard. You're able to use even a rifle or a shotgun if you want to. But with a Vanguard specifically, you are locked out of more than half of the entire gun roster, which is kind of sucks. Like, it'd be awesome to put away the rants. And I know how busted Painkiller Injector is with guns, but like maybe remove this and like have a rifle. That'd be cool. That'd be awesome. Oh, Rocky, but it's too OP because you can have like a judgment, but you can also have like unpenetratable helmet. Brother, 2 body shots. Is it that deep? Right? So personally, I'd love to see 2-8 weapon Rancers. But of course, Rancer's identity is his lance, so that's probably never gonna happen. But that's probably my least favorite class because of how he's not able to enjoy all the other luxuries of what makes this game fun, which is the guns. So, yeah. Least favorite shock? Probably... My least favorite shock. The one I don't play the most is the Trench. Not because he's bad. I'll keep saying it, not because he's bad, just because it just isn't my thing, I should say. Like, I can play Trench perfectly well, okay? But the thing is, whenever I play Trench on Empire, his giant goofy ass wings get in the way and I can't shoot with the shotgun. So that's why that's my most disliked shock. Not because he's bad, but those goofy ass wings get in my way. And yes, I do know I can disable them with transparency, but the aura of like, I like looking at my character and seeing how cool he is rather than just having the wings disappear, okay? Because it looks weird having the wings just disappear or the frag disappear, right? So personally, it'd be Trench just because of the wings. But otherwise, though, that's probably it. Oh wait, no, wait. My favorite. Oh, hold up. Let me answer this question again. My favorite shock in this game is Bulwark because of how positioning works them. His gun. Back then, when he first released, it was ass, bro. The spread was all over the place. But now, I don't know when they changed it, but the spread is like dead center, so you're able to hit headshots at like 100+ studs away. So Bulwark's my favorite shock, actually. Never mind Radio, never mind Geist. Bulwark's my favorite shock. Least favorite is Rancer because of the frag and the wings getting in the way, but that's the only reason why. And I could say the transparency, but I don't care. Okay, I like looking at how cool my character is, so I keep transparency off. So yeah, it's probably right. My least favorite perk is Cursed. Actually, no. My least favorite perk's probably Hippocratic. Not because of what you think, though. I love Hippocratics, okay? But the reason why I hate Hippocratics is because they'll be like in chat, why do you shoot me, bro? Brother, you're hearing the enemy. I have to shoot you. So that's probably right. Also, it's funny to see like a Rancer with Hippocratic or a Jaeger. Those are hilarious to see. But as for like actual serious... That scared the fuck out of me, bro. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Okay, let's continue on. Oh yeah, my least favorite perk. My least favorite perk is... Probably Marksman. Because Marksman and Rancer is fine, okay? But Marksman and any other class, once you get used to the game, it's not really that good. The only reason I use Marksman is because of the steady aim, how you can steady aim infinitely. But everything else, accuracy, recoil, control, you don't really need to you don't really need it once you get good at the game. So that's probably why. So yeah, marksman's my least favorite perk because once you know how to play the game, once you get used to all the recoil, and since I'm used to FPS, recoil is really nothing to me. So yeah, marksman's probably the reason why. How many planes could you find? How many planes could you fly if you had 7 marbles? I don't know what that means. Do you love Jap? And Jap. Do you love Japid? I did an interview with Roy Nation Rancid, the video I answered. Hi. When do you play Heart Project? I don't know what that is. Among the 7 classes, which one would you rather tap? I don't know what that means. What's your favorite gas station brand? I don't have a car. Heads or tails? Heads. Which team has the most drip over Golden Empire? Hands down, bro. Like, no questions asked. Really, everyone on the Golden Empire is the most drippiest character I've ever seen, yo. It's actually crazy how dripped out they are out of their minds. Except... Vanguard is so chopped, bro. He could have gotten any cool helmet, bro. He could have gotten an armament. He could have gotten the bucket helm, like anything. But no, he has this goofy ass reused nation helm, which I know it makes sense. Like the Empire reusing nation helms, they recover. Like, I would have loved him to see, like, I just would have loved to see another knight helmet. But you know, cause knight, okay, Plague Doctor. Mask, but like, you know, he's evil, it makes sense. A cool helmet, but this, he's so chopped, bro. Absolutely chopped. As for the nation though, like, Vanguard stomps any other class strip. He's the coolest looking class in the entire game, bro. That's just me, okay? Rancer, he competes. Jaeger, he's pretty cool. Officer, he doesn't beat the gauntlet one arm, glove on the other. Mortician, cool. Like, it's not that nation is bad. It's just I like knights. So, yeah. Hey, Rock V, where's the special maps video? Sorry for not keeping up with the game, bro. Sorry for making other videos, man. Can I just make other videos and not just DD stuff, bro? It'll come when it comes, bro. You have to just wait, okay? I post 1 video a day, and you're wondering what this video is. Just relax, man. What are your thoughts on the GD General War? For example, War of Perks. They're great. It's awesome. It's so cool, like having actual War of Perks instead of just being like, oh, you can reload faster. Why? Because you just do. So yeah. If I had an idea for a gun to be added, I want a 3-weight gun to be added in the game. It'd be cool. What mic do you use? I use the AM8 Fee-Fine mic. I use Sigma or Ligma. I'm chopped. What weapon do you want to see in the game? I want to see a 3-weight weapon in the game. That's like a weapon like historically accurate to the game. I don't know anything about World War I guns, so I'm sorry. Is trade mode balanced? I don't think so. It's the team that's balanced, and that's what makes trade mode unbalanced. What snack do you like to eat while playing GD? That's a good question. I typically eat after or before I record. Sometimes I eat during, but that's when I'm like not recording. Which would be, I don't know, I don't eat snacks, I just eat meals. Is that weird? I eat full meals while playing GD. That's yeah. What made you want to start YouTube? I had a lot of content I wanted to get out, so I started posting 3 times a day. And then I started posting 2 times a day, and then I started posting 1 time a day. So that's why. So any questions? Would you rather have adjudicated mod with the return to train? With the return of the train game mode? Or rather have rest map? No adjudicated mod. Oh, rest map with no princes, but no adjudicated. I'd rather have this. If adjudicated mod returns, but chain returns as well, people would absolutely hate the game. So yeah. Favorite music genre and or song? Just curious. My favorite music genre has to be hyperpop and or artcore, whatever that is. It's absolutely beautiful. As for my favorite song, I don't think I have a favorite song, but the song I've been listening to the most is like a Terror Calamity song, the 4th phase of the Endless Boss Rush, whatever it's called. As for like the most goated song ever, it'd probably be from Cheshire or Farina. So either, what is it called? Expedition? What is the Madness Combat? Is it 12 or is it 13? No, 11 is Demand is Combat 12 or 13 OST for the animation and or Return of the Snow Queen by Farina. So yeah. You have the old bike back, please. Fuck no, bro. Even when I respect my old videos, I understand people hated on me. What gun would you add to GD if you could video any gun ever made? I don't know anything about World War guns, I'm sorry. And it'd probably be a theory gun. Do you have the War Criminal Rapid? I answered this in the interview with Roy Edition Ransom whenever he posts it. How did you find out about GD? What made you make videos about it? I found out about GD because of Knights of the Guns, and also it was on my Discovery page on Roblox. The only good game I got from Discovery, so good job, Roblox. What made you make videos about it? It was the opportunity. Now, I posted a few videos about it, but of course, it wasn't my main thing about my channel. My channel is a variety channel. I post a bunch of different content, and GD got onto it, right? But over time, I started to realize that literally nobody made GD content. Like, 0 people were making GD content in the old days of GD, which made me want to make content about it. And also, I liked the game, that's how I made it, so yeah. English or Spanish? English, bro. Are you Rocky because you're a grave digger, or because you grave digger you're Rocky? I'm Rocky because I grave digger. As a fellow big, what's your opinion on and possible answer for these simple questions? Got it. What's your opinion on Van Knights as a now mainstream class instead of subclass for, I quote, the memes? Van Knights is not a mainstream class, my brother. Have you seen a Vanguard? When's the last time you seen a Vanguard in-game, bro? Van Knight is just another subclass that Vanguards can play, so I have no opinion. They're cool. Anyone that plays Vanguard is based, right? Because they care about their team more than themselves. So that's my opinion about them. What's your overall outlook on the current state of GD? It's good. It's in a good state. There's nothing negative happening. There's no drama, no nothing. Out of the history of GD for a year and a half, like a year and 1/4, there's only been one major drama, and the GD community recovered in 1 day. You know how crazy that is? That's actually insane, and it wasn't even because of the developer. It was because of like some random dude that I forgot. So overall, the GD community, the state of GD is just really good right now. But of course, the developer is done with the game, so they're not gonna add content that often like previously. So it's going to die out obviously, but as of right now, it's doing really well. That's 2K, 1 to 2K a day. That's not bad for a game that was averaging 100, 500 a day. So yeah. Let's see, we're likely getting new maps soon. Which ones do you think are going to be added? How am I supposed to know which maps are going to be added? I know the special maps are like, I haven't made the video yet, I'm sorry. The fourth and surprising question. Do you condone my relationship with my boyfriend? I'm a Golden Empire Warriorist and Ward, and he's a Warriorist. An Empire Imperial with a Royal Nationer? No, you guys gotta... Yeah, this shouldn't happen. You guys should be one-sided. Peace cannot exist in GD, bro. What do you think about me? I mean, you've been a member for 6 months, so thank you for your... Thank you. Thank you for being here for 6 months, bro. Thank you. That's all I can really say. There's only one other person that's been here 6 months. I think that's Belgium Dog. You're my goat, by the way, Belgium Dog. You were the first... Was it Belgium Dog? I am so sorry if it's not you, Belgium Dog, but I know there's one other guy that's... He bought my membership before the GD content, I believe, and you're the GOAT, bro. Thank you. But since you're 6 months too, I'm pretty sure your name was Nürnbad, so... Don't worry. I've seen you around. You're awesome, bro. What do you think about John doing an M1911 for Hope modification? That's never going to happen, bro. And I don't know what this is. Have you seen infection mode in pubs? Nope. I was playing last night and it suddenly appeared. Either a mod was in your server, the developer was in your server, or you're praying in a private server. There's no way that happened, bro. The class I like praying the most. Soda, because he's generic and it's simple. Soda is like the weakest class in the game because it's just ammo. But that's what makes him the strongest class in the game, because it's just ammo. Since I'm really good at gunplay, so that is what I go to you. That's my main class. It's because he's just, you do you. Obviously, you have to rely on your teammates and everything else. But in every other class, you must rely on your teammates so that you can go by yourself and get stuff done, which is why I like him so much. So yeah. What class do you hate to pray against? None of them. I don't really hate any class at all. But if I had to answer forcefully, maybe... To be a Rancer. Oh no, Jaeger. Jaeger's the worst class to play against because a lot of Jaegers are smart in this game. Jaegers can team wipe a team instantly with their kit, which is what makes them so deadly. Yet no one plays Jaegers, by the way. Even though Japid popularized them, nobody knows how to play them correctly. I don't know there's one other guy that has been doing montages of spawn camping their entire team. You're the GOAT, by the way. But like, Jaeger is probably the hardest to play against. I don't hate Jaegers. There's just, that's probably the, if I had to answer, that's probably it. Do you think all Jaegers should be tortured to death? No. Because if you say all Jaegers, you mean your teammates too. And come on. Teammate Jaegers are really goated, so yeah. If you're complaining about bear traps, you're chopped. Why do you exist? What a stupid question, bro. For your cues, do you enjoy playing GD? I have 200 videos at GD. What do you think, bro? Do you have any plans for branching out other games other than GD? I already branch out other games than GD, bro. Check out my channel. But of course, people only know me for GD content because that's what I make the most content out of. So, I've kind of dug my own grave, huh? Ironic, but I make other content besides GD, guys. Literally on my channel, there's a bunch of other stuff besides GD, yet no one watches it because that's not what I'm popularized for. But it is what it is. I don't mind it at all. Since when you start playing GD, on the first recorded video is July 17th, I think. So, July 17th, 2024. Oh, I got real close to the mic. I'm sorry. Imagine the mic is not working. I'm recording. I'm gonna be real pissed if it is. But on July 17th, 2024 is when I started playing GD. So not day one, but really early. What's your favorite shock trooper? Borg, because positioning is important and also his firepower. A lot of Borgs suck because they just sit in one place and they get domed, easy peasy lemon squeezy, or they get franked. I like to be mobile with Borg because it's just, having a mobile LMG is just really good. What's your ID, women's company, and that's it. It's, I have multiple videos of me showing my ID in women's company, and I don't want to check it right now, so sorry. What do you think is the most annoying class to fight against? Jaegers, because they can practically play around you. You don't play around Jaegers, they play around you. If there's a tin bomb, you have to defuse it. Or you have to crouch and disable it. And that's when they can come in and kill you. So probably Jaegers. And Rancers, if they just show up out of nowhere and slice your neck. So probably that. But I don't really hate any class, don't worry. Which side are you loyal to the most? Probably Nation because I'm American. What is your favorite stim? You mean what's my favorite jug in the game? Or chemical? I mean, it's probably gotta be bicardine. Instant heal on anyone that's medium HP or half HP, and also 3 times health regeneration. It's just so goated, bro. And if you're shock, if you're 100 HP, get hit by judgment 101, bicardine, boom, instant 300. It's you can completely mess up people by doing that. Like that's just so silly. Do you like burgers? I'm American. What do you think? Do you like the game? I have 200 videos. What do you think? Are you orange? I don't know what that means. So I don't know. Dark burgers, yes, of course. Dark games, yes, bro. Dark Mortician class? He's really he's the backbone of GD teams. Yes, of course I do. Please tell me the server for the DG Discord server. My brother, the Discord server is below the game. Like every single time people ask that question, no, on the page. And you just scroll down and it says join the GD server. And if it isn't there, if it's not working, then I don't know. I'm sorry, I guess. Let's put it on using double long negotiator. How would I don't use that. And if you're forced to use it, I could cook with it, or I'd probably cook. If you're given 500 pins long rifles, would you try to bash skull a hippo more with all 500 of them? The hippo more doesn't deserve that, no. Best loadouts for each class. I cannot give that to you because every person has their own strengths and weaknesses. For me, I don't want to graze myself. I know how to use every gun in the game. I can use every gun in the game well enough for me to utilize and make a loadout with it. You just have to experiment. You have to experiment with all guns, and you have to know which ones you like the most. So, personally, I can't tell you it. So it's all you for what you want to do with your builds. Favorite music album? Probably the Epic Battle Fantasy 5 OST. Top 5 life goals. Take care of my family, top 1. Become a teacher, top 2. Damn. Haven't I really not thought about life goals? Top 3? Become popular? I mean, I'm already doing it right now. Top 4? Money? Top 5? I don't know. That's all I can think of. But yeah, that's probably my 5 goals. You have to ask 5, bro? Not like 3 or what? Like, come on, man. Hold up, sorry, guys. Am I back? I'm back. Okay, there we go. Can you ask Gred for Glover's office's feedback, please? I'm nervous to do myself because she scares me. You can literally at the developer, and they will answer you. So I don't know. Also, what makes you think I can ask the developer for something, brother? The developer. I don't think the developer. Me and the developer are not. I have no contact with the developer whatsoever, bro. I think the developer just. I know there's an Easter egg of me in the game. First of all, thank you, developer. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the grace, bro. But like, they just do that because I was the most popular, YouTuber content creator of the game, right? If Japid was the most popular person, then they'd probably make like a more sign Easter egg for Japid, right? But I think I got really lucky with my position, which is why I made GD content in the first place, because no one was making. I seized the opportunity, okay? I seized the opportunity because no one was making GD content. I seized the opportunity, and this is where I am now. So, hey, I don't know. I'm going for okay. So just ask them yourself, real. Pray to King Winter. I already have. What if Rocky's a literal rock? Literal? WITERAO? I am, bro. I am a rock. What was the scariest moment with Rancer? How am I supposed to know, bro? Probably taking off my helmet and getting headshotted? Like, when we're using a med kit because you lift your helmet up and you get headshotted? Oops, sorry, guys. Dude, there's so much spit in my throat. Like, I don't know why. Would you want to see the Prince Nation in the game? What? Would you want to see the Prince Nation in the game? I don't know what this question means. You mean the Nation Prince? I don't know what this means. What name do you think the Princeps should be called? You mean princess? The what? I don't know. How's your day? I'm fine, man. Now, I usually don't say I'm fine anymore because it's so generic as hell. I usually say I'm great, or I say I'm doing better than you, because if someone says I'm fine, that's like the most generic thing. Now, okay, I'm not gonna bash it because I used to say I had a bunch of friends asking me like, how are you doing? I used to say I'm fine, but I wanted to make sure that they know I'm okay by saying I'm doing great or I'm doing good. Because saying I'm fine could mean a lot of things, and that could really scare your friends. So now I say I'm great, so I'm doing perfectly fine right now. I'm doing perfectly great, I should say. So don't worry, I'm doing good. I'm putting on rage-inducing table from abiotic factor. What are you talking about? You can do it any rifle in the game. What would you choose? Any rifle. Fuck rifles, bro. Let me do the QnA Hellion, bro. As for actual rifle, probably the Crestfall or the Jesse. The double grenade, that'd be hilarious as hell. Or Pedersen device? Whisper? Who knows? Hi, I enjoy your vids. You're funny and stuffs. But the question though? Dog or cat or both? Probably cat because it's so laid back and chill as hell. I don't. Oh yeah, I don't like dogs because when I was a little itty bitty child, I was left out in the backyard and a dog bit my finger, and I was running for my life. This is not a dream. A dog just should have bit my finger. It was like a family dog or something. It just. I don't know how I was by myself in the backyard. I don't know how the dog got there, but that happened and I was crying like hell. That's one of my core memories, and I don't know how young. I think I was like 1 or 2, or 3. I don't know how young I was, but I remember that, and that's why I don't like dogs. No, I do like dogs. Okay, dogs are chill. Dogs are super cool how active they are, but as of right now, I'm more of a cat person because they're just chill AF, and I just like playing around with them. Okay, bro. Why is the name Rocky? My parents named me Rocky because they liked the movie Rocky. Like like the boxer? That's why I was named Rocky. If you ever wanted to have a custom skin for GD, what weapon would it be? That is a good question. For custom skin, which is never going to be added because the developer, I don't think would do that because the developer wants everyone to be generic. in this game. I think I would want a it wouldn't be a rifle or a shotgun skin because not all classes can use that. It'd either be a pistol or a knife or sword skin. I was thinking about this question actually. It'd probably be a Coca-Cola bottle for the Darren General bottle skin. Because I searched up, I was like, do soldiers in World War I drink soda? And they're like, yeah, they do drink soda. So probably that, because it can be used on all other classes. Probably a soda bottle for this class. But I really doubt the developer would give me something like that. But as for like a gun skin, if it was a cavalry sword, it'd probably be a katana. Because katanas are cool, I guess. But that's never going to happen. Because, you know, developer, I don't think they're like that. And if they are like that, they probably would do it. Or the developer probably wouldn't do it because they've already given me an Easter egg, which I'm already so I'm in the game, right? My name, the guy Rocky shows up in the tutorial, which isn't my hair, but it's still my name, which is super cool to see. Helmet save lives in the game, even though it isn't my quote. I think I got that quote from like the old helmet screen or old menu where you take off your helmet, it says helmet save lives, yada yada, something like that. But custom skin, probably use a soda bottle. As for a gun though, it'd probably be a Grace. As for what it'd be, I don't know. It'd just be something with the Grace, I guess. But yeah. Or katana skin. That'd be cool, because, you know, ninja, yada yada, it makes sense. But I'd probably want the soda bottle way more, because I can use it on every class compared to, like, I don't want to use sword on Vanguard, because I'm not a Van Knight. I'm not good at a Van Knight, so, yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. Drink, short question for shizzles and giggles. Okay. Drink Walter State. That's not a question, you dumb. Like, I'm not gonna. I was gonna wait hell. I'm sorry. I hold myself back. I'm so sorry, bro. Dear Yaki. Hey Yaki, summer here. What is your favorite type of rock? Probably obsidian. It's such a cool name. Like obsidian. Like what the heck, bro? So sick. Mine is black and gold, granite, like titanium. That makes sense. Sincerely, Summit. You do not need to have it such formal message, bro. Do you love me? Brother, you don't even exist. What are you talking about? What was your worst death in GD? How am I supposed to know, bro? Do you like eating dirt? No. When are you going to do more community events? I do not have. I have ties. Wait, you're doing bad. What? What? I thought. I'm so sorry. Underscore loaded. I need to catch up on my memberships. I really need to do that because I'm not really paying so much attention to them. But I really need to do that. I'm sorry. Okay, let's answer Noonbad's question. I swear to God. Whatever. I'm sorry if you want. I need to make a ending screen where it's like memberships or intro. It's like these are my memberships. Thank you. I need to do that. I need to be more grateful because yeah. I'll just keep going. Do you like eating dirt? No. When are you gonna do more community events? I don't have connections. I do have connections with community members like Nova and the Royal Nation Rancer, but I can't do community events because I don't have the role to do so. So. It's really rare when I do so. And even when I do, I use the private server channel in the Discord server, which barely anyone looks at. So it's very hard for me to do community events. So sorry. It's rare to never. What do you think? What do you want the Judy amount to be? I don't really care what it is. But as for what it's probably gonna be, it's probably gonna either be short stocked or it's gonna be incendiary. So you think it would be good idea to see vehicles in the game? Probably not because it'd probably break the game. Because like it's a cave game, why would there be vehicles? Yeah, it makes no sense. What if you suddenly stop getting subs and never reach 10k? Remember that I've reached 10k. Even the tweet not being real, the developer said they're gonna do it. Don't worry. Well, the developer said they had an idea, but they're not gonna do it though. Well, they had an idea, but it's not confirmed that they're gonna do it. Okay, I don't want to put words in developers' mouth, but yeah. When you wake up from this coma, when we're not real. One day. Shy femboy guys or gigantic femboy tomboy trench? What kind of question is this? The trench. How to get good at Grab a dagger. Aim at enemy, fire. How old are you when you made your first video? I don't know when my first video was. I don't know. Probably been many years. Congrats, bro. Ah, thank you, man. What do you use for editing? I use CapCut. Oh, good on you, man. I'd love to see more content creators in the GD community because I don't want to be the only content creator, right? The reason why I'm a content creator for GD is because I took the opportunity to become one due to the fact that there was no one making consistent GD content, which is why I made 2 videos a day of GD, or now I do like 1 video a day, but not all GD, obviously. But back then, I used to really be on my GD like grind because nobody was making GD content, and I was so consistent with it, which is why I was able to become popular, and that's because of my community, or the GD community, and I thank you guys because of that. Thank you for giving me the opportunity for being where I am right now. But as for you becoming uploading GD videos, just be really consistent and you'll get views because GD still has a really tiny community, and any GD video will probably get views easily. So good luck on that, my friend. If Guppy was a class, would you main him? Yes. What is your favorite class other than Sodat? Oh, you did a research, huh? Probably Rook, because Rooks are the face of every faction. They literally say how Rook is just like the poster boys of factions. Like, if it says we want you in the Empire, it's gonna be a Rook in front of there. So probably Rook. Also, the Mining Gun Launcher is so versatile. You can do AoE damage, or you can destroy walls and cover. Yet, not many Rooks do that. But I should probably make a video on how to use Rook because it'd be so good to have actual smart Rooks on my team. What is your 5, 10 most favorite games? 5 to 10 most favorite games, dog? I'm not too sure. Other than GD, since you do play other games on the channel. Thank you for actually acknowledging that, little bro. Or big bro. Or bro. I don't... Just kill me, bro. Okay, anyway, 5 to 10 most favorite games. Off the top of my head, I used to play Gary's mod a lot. I just hop in sandbox, fuck around, leave, because all the weapon mods there. It's like Gary's mod is my fidget spinner essentially. Rabbi Yuna, I competed that game, and it was just absolute cinema, bro. I was invested in the story, bro. If you want to, you can check out my medal, and you can see all my journey through Rabbi Yuna. It was just, yeah, it was such a good game. I guess Wimba's Company too, because I'm on that grind. I am a Project Moon fan, so yeah. What other games do I enjoy off the top of my head? Epic Final Fantasy V? It was a childhood game, so I enjoyed it. What other games do I enjoy? Out of those, those are the ones I can think off the top of my head. But yeah, that's it, I guess. If I looked at my Steam library right now, I could probably like name a bunch. But as of now, I'm doing this in one like clean sweep. I don't want to like go through it and edit it. So yeah. What servers you be in so I can attempt to play with you? I'm in North America. What would you do if GD dies? I still have a bunch of things I haven't done, like Gilding Mining Pickaxe or Mastery. Mastery and Gilded are 2 different things. Mastery is 500 kills a melee. Gilded is 1,000 kills. But I still haven't done a bunch of weapons, because, you know, I'm not playing GD that often as I was back then. So, if it dies, then I can still make content of the game, too, you know? Would you play random games or select field? I don't know what kind of select field? Why would I play random games when I can enjoy select field? Why do you only reply to those who have membership? Is this pay-to-win method to talk to you? Which seems to you per the most in terms of war and stuff like that? The reason why I talk to those who have membership is because that's really the benefits of having a membership in my channel. If you buy membership, it says I will guarantee reply to you. Beside this video though, because it's all questions, I'm answering it to you. But it's because you paid $1, I should be able to talk to you. And the reason why I don't reply to every single question or comment is because there's a lot of people that have questions. There's a lot of people that have questions that are the most... how do I word this? When you ask an obvious question, I don't want to answer it, right? So, yeah, that's the reason why. And yeah, so I guess it is the pay-to-win method. Talk to me. But yeah, that's why. Some questions on the comments I just don't want to answer, okay? Because some people have some pretty, like, stupid questions or obvious questions that have obvious answers, and I have so many comments daily that, like, I can't answer to everyone, okay? I like your comment because I read it, but do I answer it? No. Because I acknowledge your comment. Because the heart is because your comments drive me to make videos, because I love the comments. I make videos because the comments are just what makes videos fun, just reading guys' reactions. But if you have a question for me, I'm probably not going to answer it because someone else can answer it for you. And also, I don't want to set a standard of me answering every single question, because like I said, that would set a standard that I have to answer every single question, and I don't want to do that because I just want to chillax, right? I don't want to go out of my day, like, every day just to answer multiple questions over and over and over, okay? So that's probably right. If I'm a dick, if that sounds like a dick move, then it probably is, and I'm sorry. So yeah, let's continue on. Which team do you prefer with most in terms of war and stuff like that? In terms of lore and stuff like that, probably the Empire. They have one queen, and supposedly the queen is evil AF. Or they have magic powers. I don't know the lore of this game, but having one queen be like, oh, may the queen bless, that just sounds cool. So yeah, probably the queen. When you make a Discord server, I was thinking of making a Discord server, but Discord servers tend to have a lot of drama, which I want to avoid. So probably not. And if I did make a Discord server, it would probably be read only. And if you guys want that, you could probably just comment and, you know, tell me you want that. But as of right now, I have no opinions on making, or I have no, what is it called? What is it called? I don't think I'll be making a Discord server anytime soon because it's not my priority. And if I did make a Discord server, what would be in it, right? What's the point of making a Discord server if I don't want to make one? Like what would I do? I'd post like my video there, events maybe. Like that would be cool, but managing a Discord server is just not my thing. I don't think I'm the type of person to manage a Discord server at all. I don't think I'm reliable enough to do so. But it's like I'd probably make a Discord server where it'd just be me talking and that's it. It'd probably just be being like, hey guys, look at this funny meme I found. And I just post it and no one can like say anything. But like, you can react though with like emojis and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm sorry. I'm just too lazy to make one, and I'm too scared of the drama that's to come from Discord servers because there's so much drama that happens often with moderators, and I just can't trust people with moderating a Discord server. I have a good few friends that have done moderating, but they're not in touch with the GD community, so they don't know how to react, yada yada, so yeah. If you're forced into a GD universe, which class corps would you join? And why would you join said corps/division? Hey, you want a bonus question? Which shock would you want to be? Which class? I'd want to be a vanguard because I want to protect the weak. Why would you join said division? Because I want to protect the weak, and also they're just chads. What shock would you be? I'd be a bulwark. Because the firepower is just insane. Why is the Golden Empire just better at everything? You're wrong. Which class is the best drip? Vanguard, top. Hands down, Vanguard. Look at this, bro. Like, his armor is just peak, bro. Like, the Nation Vanguard is my most favorite designed looking class ever. Period. His helmet's cool, the dog tags, the mask, the scarf, the cool armor piece, the cool like armored shoulder and glove, and also the tiny bit of armor right here, but also like the rolled up sleeve. There's no need for you to be looking this drippy, Nation Vanguard, so that's why I like Nation Vanguard the most. I'm actually selecting a position. Aura. Boom, there we go. Okay, considering on. When's your birthday, gang? December 23rd, gangy. Here's some few GD questions. You think there would be some alternative options for the Vanguard Shield Heavy Rants as an honorable cut? Yes, definitely. Because the developer did say they want to do alternatives for specific stuff. Like, for example, the ammo for Sodat, like the ammo pack, or the Mortician Stim, or the binocular, yada yada, or the Rancid Axe, or the syringe. The developer wanted to do unique stuff, but they weren't able to add it when the game was released. But maybe one day, how the developer does like major updates for their games, they'll do something like that. Should there be helmet customizations? I do believe there should be helmet customizations, but just not unique helmets. I do believe there should be variations though, like face paints and or like purity seals or like text, yada yada. That'd be cool. If you were to add anything or remove anything, what would it be? I'd probably add a 3-8 weapon in the game because it'd probably be cool. What's your go-to game that you'd play before you go to sleep? what kind of question is that? Yo, I don't know. Wimbus Company because I have to do Mirror Dungeon, I guess. What type of game? What type of game where you're like, oh, I don't have time for GD. I'll play this instead. As an example. Brother, where's your example? Did you get rid of it? The thing is, my brother, Roblox is the game where you can have, if you don't have time, you can play Roblox. You can leave and exit anytime. When people say, oh my god, I made him rage bait XDLOL, you guys have to remember it's Roblox. You can leave any game at any time and have no repercussions, like no negatives whatsoever, unless you're playing a specific game like a permadeath where you have like repercussions. But Roblox is a game where you can leave and you can pray if you don't have time for another game. So, but if I don't have time to play any other game, probably Devil May Cry 5 and or Metal Gear Solid 5, which is what I'm playing right now. Hello, crazy. So you're Australian. What do you think about other games played yet? The King Winter, no opinion. Demise of Eden, I have not touched this game at all. I'm pretty sure it's the, or it's the zombie one, right? It's like the 4v4. It's like Left 4 Dead. I played this once or twice, and I just no opinion. 8-800. It's 8-88, bro. I love 8-88. That's the King Winter. It's a good game, but I just don't play that often. How's the day, man? I'm doing great. Don't worry, bro. Roblox games aside, GD, do you like? Men at Arms. Men at Arms is a really good PvE game. It's basic, yes, I know, but sometimes you just want to hop in a game that's basic and just M1 spam and be brain dead and just have fun. Also, just the spectacle of it, just having a bunch of men versus a few dudes is just so cool. There should be more games. I love medieval games. I love knights in armor. That game has it. I just love games like that. Which is why with GD, this I like Men at Arms. So, Men at Arms is a good one. I used to play Deep Broken a lot, but I stopped because there's just so much happening. And if I play it again, I'm probably gonna get back in the loop. But I've seen a bunch of videos where just a bunch of drama. Well, not drama, but like how bad it's been. So I don't know. I'm too scared to go back into it. As for other games I like to play, probably Strongest Battleground games. But you know, when's the last time the Strongest Battlegrounds has been updated, bro? But God knows how long. So, I used to be on my top on that. I used to be on top of emo grinding, but I stopped because it's just game does not get updated, and Child Emperor is taking way too long to get updated. As for other games, I like roleplay games. I like Kingdom Tales. Well, you like roleplay games, Rocky? Oh, so you're a nerd? But come on, man. You know. As for other games, I don't know. You can probably check my favorites, and I probably actually no. Do not check my favorites. I can favorite a game, but I don't play it. The reason why I favorite games so much is because I want to play it later to record it, but I often don't do that. So yeah. Are we still going to blow up Nova's house? Yes, that is a must. Am I cool? Yeah, man, you're chopped, bro. No, you're cool, bro. You're cool. Would you torture or hug? Hug, bro. Hug. How did you discover GD? It was on the discovery page on Roblox. What's the reason you upload to YouTube and continue uploading it to this day? It's the challenge of uploading once a day. It was a challenge of uploading twice a day, and also I had so much content, which is why I uploaded twice a day. But now I upload once a day because I actually edit my videos now. So it's the fun of uploading. Also the money. Come on, guys. Yeah. In Rimbus, what type of team do you use? I use every single team. But right now I'm using Mao. So you're up sure. How long have you been playing Rimbus? I have 560 hours on it, so since season 1. What's your favorite weapon to use in GD? A Queen or Hellion? What introduced you to GD? The Roblox discovery page. Here at 9 point. Okay, bro. If you could add any perk to GD, what idea would you use? What of the special maps at the moment do you want to add most? I'm not too sure. As for the perk I want to add, I saw someone with a very cool perk idea, where it's like whenever you marry kill someone, anyone like someone around you, like an enemy around you, is revealed for a few seconds. Like you know Geist wall hacks, like the hunting mode. Whenever you like get a marry kill, you tear it out of it, like what is it called? You interrogate them when you marry kill them, and they're like, no, these are dead, and then they die. And it was a super cool perk idea where like if the person if the person gets spotted by the interrogation, they're like, the person, or like my last friend's breath was my location that betrayed or whatever. It was just so cool, so probably that. Why cheeseburger? What are you talking about, bro? Top 5 weapons in GD. Not in any order. A Queen, Hellion, Grace, Vince, and the... Do we count mods too? I'll do base. I'll do base. And the Talon. Because Talon is just cool as hell, aura. Grace, reliable. Jesse, the grenade's funny. Vince, super reliable. A Queen, people hate it. Hellion, people hate it. Is that 6? That's probably 6. As for modded, I love the Crestfall Ranger. It just feels so cool to walk down someone and shoot them. Also, the sound effect is the best sound effect weapon in the entire game, period. This is the best shooting gun in the entire game. Everything else, Stalked is cool. Bandit now is super cool. Jesse is fun to use. People hate bipods, I love them. Incendiary is super sick because it's a support weapon, it's super cool. And definitely the Queen Sawed Off. Not saying that all these other ones are bad, but those are my favorites, I think, out of all of them. What is the top 5 favorite cosmetic? Prosthetic Greg, because it's unique. Nobody uses Prosthetic Greg, and if you do, you're cool. But also, again, I like running. I do like running nothing. Because you're just a soldier in this war. Why should you be unique when all you're gonna do is die in the end anyway, as a nobody? But this is what makes me me. Is the Prosthetic Greg riding spur. Because, like, yeah, you see Prosthetic Greg like something else. But Prosthetic Greg and the riding spur, the reason why I use these two cosmetics so much is because it's like a person that wanted to try to be a cowboy, but they learned the hard way of what war truly is, which is why they have a Prosthetic Greg, because their reg got blown off. But they still have the riding spurs because they still have their hopes and dreams of becoming that cowboy. Becoming that person that they want to become, that dream. Even though in war, dreams don't exist and it's only hell. So chasing a dream that's never going to happen. That's how I like the Prosthetic and riding spurs, because of the war behind that. And that's one of my other favorites. Service Badge is cool because the beauty seal of Service Badge, I love that so much. I wish there was a cosmetic where it's like a full purity, like a long purity seal around your arm. That would be, I want that. That'd be super sick. As for everything else, I like the crutches strap because it's on your back. That's cool. Oh, my most favorite one though is the, what is it? The one I used before the Prosthetic Greg was definitely the Canteen Carrier. This is super, I love the Canteen Carrier because it's just on your side. Having the medkit on your hip and the Canteen Carrier was just super cool. And I think that's it. Maybe the watch. But yeah, that's it. Oh no, the vending manuals. That's cool. Alright, continuing on. Sorry guys, what up? Okay, I'm back. How's wife in 5 minutes at Jaegers? Don't worry, don't let them see. Don't talk about it, please. What do we do in this situation? There are 5 Queen users aiming at you at close quarters. Just backspace, bro. Favorite class? Soldat, because it's generic. Favorite shock? Morg, because he's hard to prey. Because people often just stay in one place and die. But he's really powerful, you know how to use him. Previously, it was Flame Trooper before Morg, because Flame Trooper is a really skilled shock to use. Because you have to position yourself correctly and know when to make really good praise and use a flamethrower, and not when to make good praise and just hide. Nation and Empire, probably the Empire because they were cool. Hide. What are your thoughts on the current social economic state of the Royal Nation government association and the bandits? As of right now, the Royal Nation has, the Royal Nation and Empire are currently destroying the stock market for Souls Coalition, and the bandits are just kind of stealing everything. So I'm not too sure. If a potato is a tomato and elephants eat cars, what do you put in the toaster? Toast, obviously. Class in GD, Soldat because he's generic. But cosmetically wise or visually wise, Vanguard. Nation Vanguard, Empire Vanguard, Eel. Apparition of Queen's son or Bracken Volk daughter? Apparition of Queen's son all the way, bro, come on. Favorite gun in GD, a Queen or Hellion? Where did you find GD? On the Roblox discovery page. She said mob to 1,000, maybe, bro. Not an, actually, no. We of the GD care about you. Were you meant to? You okay? Thank you, YRB, for the genuine question. I'm good. Like, I've seen what depression has done to people. Okay, I've seen firsthand, and I don't want to be that type of person that I don't want to make people worry about me. I'm doing really good. Okay, I'm really solid. I make content because it's fun. I'm not making content because my life is so bad. No, I make content because it's challenging to make one video a day, an edited video a day, which is why I do it. It's fun to do. It's challenging. That's why I like to do it. So I'm doing great right now. So don't worry about that. Day 9 team cheering you to 100k followers. It's subscribers, by the way, and also 100k. Bro, not in a million. I'm not reaching 100k at all, bro. Not in a million years, bro. Is it a good class? By John what Antonoid. Yes, it's a good class, bro. It's the only class that has like consistent AoE damage. The reason why people hate it though is because, oh my god, Dante Ransom, this sucks. There's no counter. Brother, they franked you and they deserve the kill. So yeah, Ransom is a good class. You might say it if I main Ransom, or I might say it if I like gutted people using Butcher. Don't worry, bro. Butcher gutting is normal. Are you John GD perhaps? No, that's not me. If Drapid was at full strength, would you lose? Drapid at full strength? Do you know who I am? Do you? What? Okay. I answered this in the interview of a Renation answer. But I'll give you this. Does the man that master a single thing beat the man that masters many? Continuing on. Do you tend to continue YouTube as a potential career, or is it more of a side? It's definitely my potential career as of right now. Definitely this one. As a side gig, maybe if I become a teacher, but as of right now, because I want to become a teacher to teach people about GD. I know that's stupid, but imagine how funny it'd be to be like, yeah, my name's Yaki. I'm your teacher, and you guys know what game about? You guys know what Roblox is. You know, that's why I want to become a teacher. It's just be so. I want to keep in touch with like the memes of this generation, because once you grow old, it's just like you don't really do that. But I want to see what the kids are saying about the memes, because you haven't seen all those videos where it says like the most famous words in school right now is 6-7. Oh, it's all that. So yeah, don't take that out of context, because that'd make you look bad. Because you guys know what I mean. Anyway, yes, I do think as a potential career as YouTube. If you were admin, what would you do? I heavily doubt that the developer would trust me with admin commands, but if I was admin, I'd probably do something stupid. Hold up. Well, the amount of spit in my mouth. Continuing on. Sorry, guys. What YouTubers/YouTube channels were your greatest inspirations? Could be context-wise, editing, personality-wise. That is actually a good question. I don't know. I don't think I had any inspirations from any YouTube channels. Now that sounds like an absolute dick answer, like an absolute ass. But I don't think I had any inspirations from YouTubers. Maybe Markiplier. He did Let's Plays and stuff. You know, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie. You know, the classic big T. But like, as for like my editing, content, and/or personality, I kind of just started making videos because I had so much content. I got into clipping on Metal, right? And then I started making content. And I was in a Discord server posting my clips, and someone was like, "Hey, why don't you make YouTube videos? You have so much content. Why don't you do that?" I'm like, "Oh, I should do that." And that's where I am now. So I guess my inspiration is not from YouTube itself, but from people that told me, "Hey, yo, bro, you have so much clips that you send in this Discord server. You should start posting it on YouTube and see where you go." And that's where I am now. So whoever that was, thank you. So overall, I just started making YouTube videos because I wanted to, I guess. What do you think about? What kind of question is this, bro? On non-rated classes, Butcher or Veteran? On non-rated classes? Both of these are good in their own right. I like Butcher because of the gameplay and how maniac you can, and how much maniac you can be, how much ore you can farm. Veteran's just good. But I think I use Butcher more because Butcher has Veteran inbuilt into it. It doesn't have like the same ammo stuff as Veteran, but you have quicker reloads and full surprise and full ammo. So probably Butcher because it's way more fun. But Veteran is still super cool because of all the animations and stuff. So yeah. What guns need to be nerfed, and if any, what would you nerf them? I don't think any gun needs to be nerfed. I don't think I fought against any single gun and be like, that gun needs to be nerfed, so no opinion, nothing. Currently the bounce is really good, and if people complain about anything, then that's just them. All guns deserve a buff. I think every gun's in a good state right now. Every gun has its own purpose and its own desire to be used by a specific person. You know, if Hellion got to 200 damage buff, it'd be my happiest stream ever. But it's never gonna do. The amount of people that complain about shotgun, it's never gonna happen, bro. Losing the dance off, GE Jet or Nation Jet, the Golden Empire Jet all the way, bro. They might do some like Russian kick dance. Why are enemies sometimes very, very stupid? I don't know, bro. Would you agree with Halloween Zombies event? That's a mutation of a pox. Deserve 10 million. Oh, thank you for this. Thank you, by the way, for the Empire. Old Rancer in the profile pic, by the way. The goat. I don't know. They'd be cool, I guess. There'd probably be like a unique modifier for Halloween where it's like Rancer War, where it's like all people are playing Rancer, something like that. But then again, the developers said they don't want a full like class modifier because they'd fuck up with the new players. Are you aware of John Hope? I don't know what you're talking about. Between Golden Empire and Empire Nation, which we need to submit to? Royal Nation, definitely. Other choices like Bandit or so squishy. Oh, I'll probably Bandit then. Now, I'm not like a bad person bandit. I'm like a good person bandit because the developer said any other faction beside the big three, Soul Squishin, Empire, and Royal Nation, they said that you're a bandit then. But I'd probably be like I'd probably build a giant bandit nation that isn't bandit or like is like a neutral empire, a neutral faction that nobody likes. But like we taking deserters, stragglers, whatever. You know, I'd probably be that. But that would go into the bandit category because the developer said that any other faction that isn't the three is a bandit. But I wouldn't be a bandit. I'd just be a good guy faction. How good do you think you are at GD? I'm at least better than most. Now, I average 20 kills a game, and anything below that is just like I'm just fucking around. But if you don't average 20 kills a game, right? Then that's fine, right? You don't have to be as good as someone or as good as like, oh, this guy has a 70 kill game, so I should try to go. Like, you don't have to do that. Just enjoy the game for what it is. If you don't have that many kills, kills is not all of GD. Remember, you can heal people, you can build cover, you can destroy cover, you can support, you can flank, you can distract. There's so many things you can do, and kills is not the main thing of GD. So how good am I in GD? I think I'm at least alright. What's the longest headshot kill in GD? At least 300 studs. I have a video about that in the Volk Guild video. Also, I'm not trying to be freaky, but I love your voice, man. A lot of people dislike my voice, but at least you like my voice, so thank you, Camzers. Any tips on how to guild the Kingslayer? Veteran is really good on Kingslayer. But what I do is I forward view my Kingslayer, and then I swap to Brackhand Rook because Rook grenade into Kingslayer guaranteed kill. You don't have to aim for headshot. It's a guaranteed kill because Rook does 20 to 40 grenade damage and the Kingslayer does 180 and just guaranteed kill. So that's my thing. But you should probably just run Brackhand Rook Kingslayer or Veteran if you keep on shooting it if you're not aiming for headshots. What would channel content be split into the future? For example, I don't know. My channel content is variety. I don't know what I post what I pray. I don't know what I post, so I can't really answer that. Discord server? I don't know if I'm gonna make a Discord server. It feels like such a responsibility to make one, and I can't trust moderators and or anything. If I make a Discord server, it'd probably be a read all your Discord server, and I'd probably just be stupid in it. So yeah, I don't think anyone would like that though. So that's why I don't make it. Competitive server team, Ren. I probably cannot compete with competitive at all, but those guys are absolute demons. I would like to commentate though. I would love to watch and spectate a competitive server and like, I'd love to make a video about competitive play. But I think, I personally, I don't think they like my content though, because I'm too silly and shit, so they probably like turn me away and they probably think I'd make the competitive look bad, so that's why I want to join the competitive team server, but I'm too scared to, so that's why I don't. So yeah. I was getting into this far to YouTube, but this much subscribers always go on dream you had. No! I always had the dream I'd become big, but I would never think I would become 10k big. This is definitely something I did not expect would happen. Or were you genuinely just messing around and have... Yeah, I was messing around and that's what happened. My biggest play though was making a bunch of GD content because, like I said earlier, not many people was making GD content, and that's when I took advantage of that, and that's I was consistent, and I started making GD content daily, and I started doing patch logs, and that's how I got so popular in the community. Why don't you speak to normal comments? You just like them, and when those members guys talk, you reply to them. When members talk, I have a members. It literally says when you buy membership, guaranteed reply. That's why. And the reason why I don't talk to normal comments is because I don't want to answer. Like, I want you guys to think about this. When Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie get asked a question, do they answer them? No, right? For smaller subscribers, if they answer every single question, that's perfect for them, because that gets them more. What is it? What's it called? What is it? Attention, or is it attraction? It's something like that. It helps them build community because, oh, this YouTuber really likes to talk to me, so I should stay connected with them, right? That's what small YouTubers do. But since I'm going a little bit bigger, I'm slowly going away from talking to normal comments because I don't want to answer every single question in like a video. For example, in my Hope guide video, people are like, hey, dude, the Informing Most code, it's not there. Can you help me? I don't want to answer every single question like that, right? So I just like the comment and move on. Also, liking comments is like rage baiting. Because I will like a negative comment and they're like, why'd you like my comment? And that just builds attraction, whatever it's called. So it's just me rage baiting you. But also I like comments just because I acknowledge you, but I just like, I don't want to answer your question. It's a complete ass move, I know. But every comment I like, I do read once, and I do love that you guys are commenting on my videos. I thank you for that. But it's just I don't want to answer every single question and comment. I'm sorry. I'm just, yeah. Sorry, guys. Direct answer, why or why not? I love Rancer. His cosmetics are cool, and he's just awful. So, yeah. Are on the Kings, or are you the Queen? I'm on the Kings. Why is your favorite Shock Trooper? Borg, favorite loadout? Grace, Jesse Apparition. Favorite rifle? Probably the Crestfall Ranger variant because of the sound effect. But as for like actual genuine rifle, Jesse or the Prince. Prince is so reliable. It's the first weapon I goated, and Jesse because of the grenade combo is just nuts. If I could use 2 perks at once, which perk combination would you use? Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Hold up. Like Apparition definitely. It's either Apparition Butcher or Apparition Tunnel. So I'm Geist. I'm essentially just Geist. That's probably it. No, Apparition and Chemist. Though Chemist is insane. Probably that, because Chemist is just so goddamn reliable. So probably Apparition and Chemist. Oh, another combo would be Veteran. No, Veteran and Survivorist. That'd be cool. Okay. Continuing on. Do you like the Golden Empire or Nation? I like the Golden Empire with cosmetically, like design-wise, but Nation more for war-wise. Favorite gun is the Queen or Hellion. I've thought making an own objective. I wanted to, but there's no way I can make one, bro. I'm way too stupid to make one. What's with all the cheeseburgers in my comments, bro? He has the reason with the last modifications like reach scope equals more for range. I don't know what this means. What is the number one favorite and number one hated things for each class? Perk, gun, food, why possible? Hey, don't kill Gubby! Favorite thing for each you're asking so much, bro. Each class? Favorite thing about Soda, he's generic looking, he's cool. Most hated thing about it is that his reputation is just funny, is just in hell because people don't give out ammo. So I guess that's it. I don't think I hate Soda at all. York, I like him because his versatility, he builds, he destroys walls, he's super cool. I hate him because people don't know how to use him well. Because Mining Bomb is so good, but people don't use it. As for Mortician, people don't heal even though the Mortician, that pisses me off. My favorite thing about them is the healing speed. Officer is the team buffs are good, but I hate them because they don't have helmets. Because helmets save lives. For Jaeger, his traps are really good. I like him, but his traps or people don't use them. Or a smoke grenade. People play Jaeger, but they don't use this kit. Like, what are you doing, Bill? So that's probably why I hate him. And what else is there? Hey, okay, for every press fucking... I'll stop at classes. For Rancer, I love him because his kill streak potential is insane. But I also hate him because if I get caught by him, I just die. That's my Vanguard. Well... This is cool. He's sick. I hate his Empire variant though. It just looks. I just don't like it at all. Here, Rocky guys. Hey, I'm not gonna use this because it has no ranks. When is the Discord server coming out? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you think is the weakest shock? Sodat. Definitely Sodat. But that's not because it's a bad shock. It's because he's good at everything, but he's not the best at everything. So that's why. Favorite gun is the Hellion or Queen. What class and perk do you up the most? Apparition and Sodat, because Sodat is generic. Faction has best uniforms? Empire, no doubt. Hey Ninja, if I possibly choose a weapon for an entire campaign, what would it be? Prince. It's the most reliable. For an entire campaign, it would have to be the Prince. And thank you for telling me about 10k, bro. Thank you, bro. If you got a game mode to Gravedigger, what would it be? Probably like capture the frag. The developer said they wanted to add it, but they haven't added it yet, so who knows. But maybe like a dedicated like deathmatch mode. You know, like Rainbow Six Siege has rounds. Maybe like one round, everyone spawns, everyone dies, and it repeats until like it's a best of 5 or best of 7, yada yada. That'd be super cool. Like multiple death matches in a row. That'd be sick, I think. But that might be too sweaty. Who knows? And if it would be comeback chain, what changes would you do? I don't think trains ever come back. I think if you were ready to train back to the old train, that'd be cool. Like old train was pretty sick because all the team, every team was fighting against each other. But it's too slow poly, so it wouldn't be added back. Girl shock shooter steel. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Favorite perk? Apparition. Favorite shock trooper? Bulwark. Will you host more events related to GD? I would, but it's hard for me to do so because I have to ask a moderator to forward my event to the event list or page on the Discord service here. Thank you for the 10k, my bro, Napo. Yep. Now, I don't see you've been doing. I've noticed you've been on some moderator hosted event, but I've never seen any content about them. We post event stuff if you're able to participate in one. I do that though. So like I do join events sometimes, but I don't record all the time. I don't record every time I play GD. You know, sometimes I just play GD just to have a bit of fun, farm some kills for a video, and then leave. You know, I don't always record. Can you stop killing people at the again? It never ends. Okay. Happy birthday, guys! Oh, no, happy birthday to you, Welcome_. I don't know why. Your questions here? How do you find out about GD? Discovery Roblox page. Favorite games tier list? I think I always said that earlier. I forgot. I got pinged again. Sorry, guys. Moist. Will you remaster the old Flip and Master videos? I think. Yes, definitely. I do want to remaster some of them because, like I said earlier, the Jesse grenade. It's so insane that I need to show people what. I'll probably do a video. I'll probably do more videos about how to use weapons, like a weapon showcase, like how to use them efficiently. So probably that, definitely. And thank you for the idea for the videos. Favorite guns are the Queen Hellion. Favorite voice line, bro. Probably the charge voice lines. I got. Actually, that's probably the death voice lines. Yeah. Base system of Fireboy, base all the way. Fireboy I never use. Thoughts on the cats in the game? There's no cats in the game, bro. Would you consider making a video on Decaying Winter? Any of the game made by I already make videos on other games. So, as for Decaying Winter, I played it with friends, and like I don't know if it's content worthy. Because we're just fucking around and laughing all the time. And I don't think people would enjoy that. I know I'm a bit late, but if you had a choice of choosing, and because we lose all the time, I've not won Decaying Winter once. I've not reached night 10 win, or actually I have. But I've not reached escape ending. I've not no dread. If you had the choice of choosing Limited Bacon, but no G or probably the Unlimited Bacon, bro. Come on, man. You dog, cat, bird person. Definitely a bird person out of the big three. I love owls is like my top animal. But for my actual animal, my favorite animal in the entire world, I'm not gonna answer that because the question isn't here. But it'd be bird, cat, dog. If you're forced to get one of the grave to get to 20k kills, probably the Grace, because you can just shoot someone with a Prince and then shoot them with a Grace, or vice versa, or like any other gun and then Grace. So probably that. What is the refrigerator brand name? I don't know. Will you play Battlefield? If I want to, sure. Will you play typical colors too? Isn't that just TF2, bro? I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of TF2. Okay, look, I have played TF2, but I'm not really a big fan of it. I know TF2 is a really good game because of all the builds and stuff. It's like GD. There's like all the builds you can do, but personally, I'm just not a big fan. And if that makes you hate me, then that's fine. You know, everyone's tired of their own opinions. But personally, for me, I've just not been a big fan of TF2. So typical colors 2, probably not. Would you ever be good with that apparition? Any rifle is good at that apparition, bro. So I think that's a skill issue. The Great Ninja of the Rocks. How did you discover GD? It's because of the discovery page. I discovered seeing Gred's page. Yep, that's why. If you get off pistol name, okay, bro. Would you get $1 or die? I'd probably die, bro. What's your favorite status team to run a women's company? It would probably be, I don't have a favorite status. I mean, right now it's Eruption because of all the Mao. Mao is super cool right now. I know it's so generic, bro, but like, fuck, dude, it's so cool seeing like Hongru command all of them. But I want to see R Corp. I want more R Corp, please. R Corp's my favorite faction in all of Women's Company. I want more. Would you consider more coverage of the swap creators if they reach out to me? Definitely, yeah. Because I reached out, anti reached out to me, so I'm like, hell yeah. And Japin reached out to me, so I'm like, hell yeah. Well, no, Japin didn't reach out to me. I met Japin in a public, and I just friended him because he was just so hilarious. Because we both run apparitions, so we both do stupid stuff behind enemy lines, and it was the most funniest stuff. So yeah. I remember once the GD chat people said they hated you because how loud you are. How do you respond to that? Why do you content? Why do you have content? Thank you, bro. It's fine with people that hate me. I don't mind people that hate me. People don't like my content because it's loud. That's totally fine. I look back at my old content and see how loud it is. I see how people hated me. It is just so obnoxiously loud. But nowadays I lowered my mic volume and people still say I'm loud. I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's okay if you don't like my content. I don't expect everyone to enjoy my content. I just make GD content because there's not a lot of GD content that is provided currently as of right now, which is why I make GD content, because not a lot of people make it. So that's why I make GD content. And also because I like it. So yeah. So since people hate me, I don't mind at all. It's what happens when you become popular. I know how many people on the Discord server, like the Discord server just hates me, I'm pretty sure. Like everyone on the Discord server just absolutely despises it. I search up my name on the history thing, people just hate me because how loud I am. And that makes sense, you know. But like you can also turn on the volume, but people aren't sensitive to opinions, so I don't mind if people hate me. That's just what happens when you get popular. How can I get good aim on GD? I played FPS games ever since I was a child, so naturally I just got good. And if you play a bunch of FPS games and you go to GD, you realize how easy GD is because there's no recoil on any guns and on any of the guns in GD. So yeah, you just over time, my friend, over time. Let me make sure I move around a bit. There we go. How often do you dig in your grave, twin? I don't know, twin. Question: would it be cool to have a rifle holstered carbine honor mod, a pistol holstered bandit short prince mod? Oh, how interesting. And a rifle holstered short adjudicated guard. Probably the adjudicated one. This is not gonna happen because this is JDO's thing, and it's not gonna happen because how would you shorten a prince when it's already shortened? Thoughts on Van Knight? They're Chad, they're based. Thoughts on Gunsers? They're Chads, they're based. Thoughts on Hippomorts? They're Chads, they're based. People that hate them, I don't know why they're hating them. Van Knights, they you know, they've been through so much. Let them have their fun. Gunsers, it's always funny seeing a Gunser because they charge at you. I'm gonna butcher this guy because they further charge and then they pull out town and shoot you. It's the most funniest thing ever. And people that complain about Gunsers being too OP, I don't know what you're talking about, Pio. Also, Hippomorts, they're pretty cool. I do like to see Hippo Rancer or Hippo Vanguard. Those guys are sick, but I don't mind them. Are you pure-blooded American? No, I am not. I am actually Asian. Believe that or not. What state do you live in? I don't want to give this out just yet. Growing Nation Rancer does know what state they live in, but I don't think he's giving it out. But if he does give it out, then well, I guess it's out. But as of right now, my time is 9:42 p.m. on 9/19/2025. But that doesn't answer anything, right? I'm PST time. There you go. What's your favorite Alchemist's answer? It is GD. As for second, it's probably 8-888 because of the build customization. Though I do know that as of right now, Project Creedbreaker is not made by Arc. It's made by 2 other people, I think. but it'd probably be that game. So yeah. Oh no. But if it was just Ark and Ark only though, like the developer, then it'd probably be the Fragile Alliance. That game was super fun when I made a video on it. It was super cool. If you could add anything to the game, what would it be? Three-way weapon. I want to see that in the game. If I had to add something balanced, what would it be? Probably a two-weight cavalry sword, which it probably wouldn't be good, but it'd be funny to see people use it. What balance changes would you add in the game in the current state? I don't think I can think of any, and I think all my balance changes would be horrible. Because, you know, if you make a balance change, the community's gonna hate you, so, yeah. Congrats on 10k. Oh, thank you, bro. He's 10k more. Thank you, thank you, DY8CAE. Hippocratic Dread. Like, what I did, what a Hippocratic Challenge Tower. Okay, there's no need to flex, bro. I mean, I already did Hippocratic, bro. Search up Gravedigger Mortician. I did that. I did that before Hippocratic even existed, so yeah. What was the dumbest way you died? I don't know. What got you into Project Moon? Who's your favorite character in Sinner from their games? What got me to Project Moon was Lobotomy Corporation. I saw a video about someone doing day 1 to 50, so I also played Rob Corp. I think I have 80% germination seed of right, but I stopped because Biner destroyed me and I got fucked up. I beat Biner, by the way, just saying, but like, I lost all my ego again and that demotivated me and I just stopped playing. But yeah. Who is your favorite character? And also I beat Rabbi. I just had to toss it in. Who is your favorite character? It has to be Chesed. He's my goat. He's just so nonchalant and shit. He's just so cool. Other than that though, my favorite team region would be Hardcore. Favorite Sinner? It's probably, it was Don Quixote, but now it's Hongwu. Because it's just like, he has so much past trauma and I can relate to him. Not because I have past trauma, but because he's just like, like he gets hate and he just laughs it off. That's what I relate to him about. That's why like the past trauma, no, I barely have any. Is your Kingdom mod real? It's been in the game for a month now. I don't know what you're talking about. It's been in the game for a month. I don't know what you're talking about. Waffles and pancakes is one true answer. Probably, I've only had good waffles. Not saying I've had bad pancakes, but I've never had a pancake at a restaurant, so probably waffles. I like both though. I know that's neutral, but well, I'll say waffle for that one. Do you remember me Sugar from? It was along what cost paths? Who the fuck are you? What are your thoughts on weapon mods and how would you make them better? I have no opinion about any of them, so I'm not too sure. Would you keep them? I would keep them the way they are. You make a video of grinding kills on the 2 weapon. I am trying to. The thing, I don't play GD that often anymore. I already post it here and there, but I am currently grinding skins for the help. That's why I'm using help on many of my builds. Miss train mode? It was cool and all, but personally, I just like train mode out of most of the game modes. And the train mode is fine, but like once you have train locked down and destroyed, it's just not fun for any opposing team. Because it's just, train mode is just way too snowbally. If you can pick a shock, which shock is hardest to kill and why? Has to be Radio. Radio is the hardest shock to kill in this game. Oh, but he has no helmet, you can headshot him. He has wall hacks. If you get close to him, he just runs away. That's the reason why. With Geist, if you see... That was my pink, sorry guys. With Geist, you can see him and you can walk him down and you can just... You know where he is. But with Radio, if he sees you with wall hacks, he goes away. My pink, sorry guys. Besides King Sir, which one was the hardest one to guild? Oh, that's a good question. Besides King Sir, which was the hardest one to guild? Sorry guys. Let's see. Probably the Whispered Sirens rifle. Not because the weapon is bad in any means, but because of, well, I use the Pegasus device more than the I did that because as a challenge. I used the Pegasus device way more. It was just so much fun to use. So yeah, that's why. Continuing on. Back in April, did you think they should bring back the silly hats they used to have? That's for April Fools, so yeah. Also, it wasn't just for Lancers, it was for every class. They're probably gonna do one for Halloween, Christmas, and April Fools, and maybe some other events too, so we'll see. Favorite cosmetics perks on each class? My favorite cosmetics is just the prosthetic leg and the guiding spurs because it just looks like a guy who was trying to be a cowboy but fucked up and he became sad because his dream cannot come true anymore because he can't be a cowboy and can't ride horses because horses are dead. As for weapons, you know, Hellion, McQueen, perks, apparition, yeah. What are your thoughts on Jaegers versus Vanguards? I don't mind any of them. They're cool. They're great. If people know how to use them, they're deadly. But of course, not many people know how to use them, so yeah. Favorite original class? Sort up because it's generic. What new guns would you want to see be added in the game? I want to see a three-way weapon added in the game. And, well, that's about it. And or just a two-handed sword. Or even the axe. I want to see a battle axe. Because developers did say they want to add axe, but they need to add new animations. And the guy that makes the animations is not here anymore, I think, so yeah. Are you Rocky here that the hey guys? Are you that helmet save lives? Or are you not your nation? Or the your nation lives sheath chase? Okay, bro. If you could fire any of the Gravedigger guns, shotguns included. Oh, mad cryptum and you have what gun would you choose and why? Bro, I'd probably do the that's like either the Borax LMG or the what is it? The anti-meteor rifle. Those just seem so cool. But yeah. Eventually, what class would you be? You see yourself being? I'd be a Vanguard because I want to protect everyone else. And if I die, then that's the masculine urge of dying in battle. So yeah, I don't mind Vanguard. I'd probably use no gun because I want to be a war accurate Vanguard, or I'd probably use the Grace. Perks I'd use is probably Apparition or Chemist. If you're scared of color purple, what would you eat? Okay. French fries? And my mother ate fries. If it's famous comic character, it's probably famous company character. Probably Don Quixote. I'm not talking about Sancho. I'm talking about Don Quixote. He was just so. He was just cool. So yeah. Favorite Halo game if played any? Probably Halo. It's either Halo 3 or Halo Reach. Probably Halo 3, because Halo 3 was just the GOAT. Actually, no! Favorite Halo game is Halo Wars. Boom. There. Controversial take, but I loved Halo Wars so. I used to play that so goddamn often, bro. But probably Halo 3 and then Halo Reach. And I did play Halo CE and Halo 2, but I was a kid back then when I was playing with an older brother. And I got scared of the flood and I just stopped playing with them, so yeah. How old are you? I'm 19. QnA, helmet with streak from the nation. Okay, bro. What would you have the most fun guilding? Definitely the Queen, because Apparition and a Queen was just stupid. No, actually the Kingslayer, because no HUD Kingslayer was the most fun I had in a while. Because I love no HUD in games because it's just so cinematic, and that's why I have the transparency setting off, because I just love, you know, I just love how cool it is. So yeah. And what gun do you have the most kills with? It is the Grace, my friend, at 2,000 kills. Just because with every gun, with Sodat, I'll shoot someone and then swap to the Grace and kill them. That's why. So yeah. That's like actual like neutral gun, Prince, and the Queen. So yeah. Continuing on. Will you ask Grid for adjudicated mod trees? The developer will not answer. I don't think I can develop to add anything. I don't think developer sees me like that anyway. Obvious, by the way, keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Thank you. Teng is Bayar Shiken 6187. Have you played another Reds? Yeah, I have. If so, have you mastered them? Hell no. The King Winter, I am a scrub, yo. That's an 8-8. I like the tank being a tank more than gun. So yeah. How to find out about GD? The Discover page. Have you played Guns and Black Powder before? Yes, I've made 3 videos about the game. If you're not, you should play it. I guess, maybe. I'm not too sure. It's not my type of game, but I can, even though it's not my type of game, I can definitely enjoy games. Like, for example, TF2, I don't like the game, but I can definitely enjoy it, right? So, I can definitely play it again, but as of right now, I have no opinions on it, and I don't think I'm gonna strive to play it. You still crack by any chance? No, bro. What is it for? You answered me. I'm not gonna answer it again, bro. What do you think about that Queen? It's perfect how it is. People that want to nerf, just kill them, bro. If you were to rebalance a gun, which one do you choose and why? It would be the Heavy Hellion, but since they buffed it now, I'd probably rebalance. I don't know, everything just seems fine. I don't mind anything. I'd probably rebalance it now. Because right now, its role is kind of taken from... Like, I know it has one extra... The whole point now it has one extra bolt in the suppressor. That's what makes it good. But right now, up beyond 70 studs, like at 50 studs, it stops being a... Actually, no. I don't know. I can't really say. I'm a sheep. I have no opinion. Sorry. Plus y equals 2x minus d on a graph. So it start at... It'd be... So it start at negative 3, and then it'd go up 2 each time. So... I can't demonstrate you this. But like, it... So imagine a graph, okay? Imagine a square graph. Go down 3 squares. 1, 2, 3. And then go right once and then up twice. And then keep doing that over and over and over. That's what it looks like. Please be my friend? No. How many hours do you have? I have 572 hours. Oh, and well, that is the final question of the Q&A. And not a single person asked what my favorite color is or what my favorite animal is. Here, you guys? You don't want to know like anything else? You just want to know, like, I mean, that's fine, but like, really? I guess that's the end of the video, but yeah, that's the Q&A. I'm sorry if my answers don't seem good. It's just all answered in one thing. I'm sorry there's no editing, but it's just a chill video that I wanted to do because I'm just kind of chillaxing right now, playing Metal Gear Solid 5, playing For Honor out of all things because of the cost progression. I'm also playing Devil May Cry 5. I'm just playing a bunch of games. Helldivers 2. I'm just playing a bunch of games right now. I'm just kind of on like a little miniature break after the compilation video of the 2 hours of GD. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna say vibes, and thank you guys for 10K. Thank you for everything. I did not expect to get here, and well, thank you.